If welcome back to the party, everybody. This is Morty, and I am your host, Lutch, aka the Indian Jesus, here to resurrect the second coming of common sense. Everybody hit that like and subscribe. You know I would do it for you, and let's party. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Very glad to see all of you guys. Maybe you saw it, maybe you didn't, but Timcast did a Culture War live episode in DC, and from what I saw, it was a lot of fun. So let's dive right in. As always, guys, if you cannot hear the video, please do let me know.
This is the Culture War Live. Welcome to the show.
Well, hold on. Too quick, too fast. Get off to the racker. Let's try that again.
Gentlemen, I can't see any of you because the lights are so bright, but who cares? This is the Culture War Live. Welcome to the show.
Welcome.
We have an excellent panel here tonight. Of course, as Brandon has explained, we're actually going to bring you guys up here to join the debate. Yes. And the question is Trump still winning?
Is Trump still winning? And we do have that running poll. Is Trump winning? And so far, a bunch of you are saying yes. So make sure you hit that poll to let me know.
That's the question. I hear some yeses. So we've got an excellent panel up here. Of course, I am Tim Pool. You guys know who I am. Why don't we start from the left and we'll move down? Would you like to introduce yourself, sir?
Awesome. Yeah, I'm Pisco. I'm an attorney. I stream at Pisco's Hour. I think Trump's fucking up. I think you guys know it.
That's our Destiny Orbiter. If you're not familiar, Pisco, we've seen him in these circles before. You got to give it up for him for being, around enemy territory. But that's about it.
My name is Gavin McGinnes. I invented hipsters and Proud Boys and Vice. And Trump is winning right now and will always be winning.
This guy's texting.
No, I'm getting the timer ready, guys. I'm the pimp on a blimp. I'm Primetime 99, Alex Stein. You know who I am. Let me hear it out there. Let me hear some love. Tucker Carlson's biological stepfather. And I just want to say I love Donald Trump. I really respect that he's going to protect big booty Latinas by not deporting housekeepers. So I love that. And we must protect them at all costs. And yeah, that's me. And we also have Matan Even, guys.
I would just like the security to be careful because I believe that man is gay.
I agree.
He keeps denying it, but he may or may not have told me in the room over there that he had sex with a dog.
It was a hypothetical thing.
I was asking. I'm not claiming he did it.
Is it gay to have sex with a dog?
It's a whole nother problem.
It definitely is a whole nother problem. Someone was just asking me what I thought about Matan, and I think he's not like political or super cultural. He's more of just like that troll guy. So not something that we would cover here very often. But I think he's hilarious, and especially the clip where he got Tim to take his hat off. You can't ask for much more for entertainment.
Was the dog a guy?
Bad habit.
Was it a male dog?
He won't do it.
Mr. Grumpy Pants over here.
I'm here to talk about Trump.
Okay.
Not about fucking dogs.
Ooh.
It's telling, I think, that you guys need to distract everything.
Already with the games and the posturing. See, you guys need to do this because you know you're gonna lose. No, maybe it's just funny. How about that?
Make it about fucking dogs and fucking buttholes, but we're here to talk about Trump fucking up the country.
Okay, how's he fucking up the country?
Yeah, well, let's start with Epstein.
Angry. Shout out to CT223. Welcome to the party. Very good to see you, sir. We've got the whole panel here. Welcome.
But we're here to talk about Trump fucking up the country.
Okay, how's he fucking up the country?
Yeah, well, let's start with Epstein. Why isn't he releasing the files?
Well, why didn't Biden release the files?
Why isn't he releasing the files? He promised he would do it. People like fucking JD Vance said that they would do it. It was a campaign issue, and he's fucking it all up, isn't he?
Yeah, he's fucking that up. Agreed.
Yes or no? Yes or no?
Well, I do think that the phase one binders was not good, but we have to be patient because you know that there is a deep state. You know, he can't just release it without.
Give me a break. He put these people in charge. He put in his own people. Dan Bongino, deputy director of FBI.
As we're realizing, that is not the deep state. There's levels to the deep state iceberg, and putting in one person is not the entire the permanent government. CT said, "Oh, be referring to him as Piss Guy for the whole stream." Fair enough.
Give me a break. He put these people in charge. He put in his own people. Dan Bongino, deputy director of FBI. He put in Cash Patel, these fucking crazies who promised they would release these files, and they're not doing it. And they're going to.
Agreed.
And they're talking now about like floating a pardon for Maxwell.
Yeah, and she was just moved to a minimum security prison, and that is awful. That is terrible. I will completely agree with you there. But is that all that there is to a presidency? I'm actually, I wasn't sure. I watched a bunch of this, and I wasn't sure if I was going to cover this because I know you guys hate Pisco, and it is as much fun as it is to watch. They were kind of talking over each other a lot, and it is not the most substantive thing, but it is a good opportunity for us all to kind of take stock of where we are post the Epstein debacle, the most recent version of the Epstein debacle. And just because we are very, very, very angry about that doesn't mean, like I've been saying since it all went down, that doesn't mean that I regret my vote. That doesn't mean that I wish Kamala was actually in office. And that doesn't mean that I think everything that he does now is horrible. I just don't agree with that.
These files, and they're not doing it. And they're going and they're talking now about like floating a pardon for Maxwell. Are you shitting me? And now you're going to tell us, I bet you, as soon as he pardons Maxwell, you guys are going to defend it because you're shills and you don't want to actually break up the relationship.
All right. We've got the pin it. We've got another liberal prediction that once, if and when Maxwell gets a pardon, that MAGA will be about it. I don't think so, but hey, mark your calendars because I definitely think it is coming up soon. CD said, I don't hate him. He is just annoying in debate format. He keeps bringing up Epstein like it's his checkmate. We mostly agree Trump is flailing for Epstein.
Bingo.
Yep. And he's a perfect example of the type of person who sees this all as a game. It's a game to be won with points to put on the board and all that kind of stuff. It's not about real life. It's about winning. It's about getting more points for your side.
Yeah, but the White House.
Dude, nobody's going to defend the pardoning of Ghislaine.
Then why is he floating it? Why is he?
I don't know,
with his defense attorney.
That's a good question because of the fact that nobody would support it.
If you really actually look at this, though, I think we can estimate, and I don't know this for sure, but that this is classified levels of information that we're not allowed to know.
Bullshit.
Well,
you didn't care about that during the election. It shouldn't matter now. You guys really going to accept, it's classified? It's classified?
No, I want it released.
Let me ask you this. If Ghislaine Maxwell has information that could lead to the arrest of Epstein co-conspirators, should they interview her?
Absolutely.
But what if she says, I will give up all this information, but I want immunity?
Listen,
that is an interesting question. At what cost? If we could get the entire Epstein list, whatever that exactly means, would that be worth a Ghislaine pardon? I don't think so, but I definitely have to think about it. Shout out to K-Ram. Welcome to the party. Very good to see you. How we doing? What do you guys think? Ghislaine Maxwell pardon for the actual list or nah? We also got Morty. There's Morty. Guys, don't forget that every single donation. Come on, Morty. You can't sit on the wires. You can't sit on the wire. Every single donation comes with a treat for Morty and take a look at the swogo at the top of your chat. It is a peanut butter night. So if we hit the goal, Morty gets his peanut butter. We also got Josie in the building. Welcome to the party. Josie said MAGA will support it. Everything else is good. I don't care about the Epstein files. Well, I have to strongly disagree with you there. But I think it might be semantics because I see MAGA as people who are actually putting America first, and Donald Trump is not doing that with Epstein, whether you care about it or not. He certainly is not. And so I would say that if people were to support Donald Trump giving Ghislaine Maxwell a pardon, none of them, including Trump, would be MAGA. None of that would be MAGA because it's not making America great again. But welcome to the party. We also got our boy Guam Tech. Welcome. Very good to see you, brother, as always. CG said, I would say it's more of a problem that hundreds of thousands of kids have been misplaced or gone missing from Biden's terrible border. Human trafficking is the cartel's biggest business. Bingo. Exactly. And so while I'm very, very, very frustrated with the Epstein stuff, to act like that's the end all be all is just not the case. So I was saying if Ghislaine Maxwell got a pardon to release actual client list-esque information, because again, everybody talks about a list and this and that. I don't think it's going to be like Bill Clinton on July 1st slept with this 11-year-old. I don't think they have an actual ledger like that, but they will have enough information that we'll be able to put things together, including pictures and security cam and footage and all that stuff. So the question is, if we were to get all of that information, would that be worth pardoning Ghislaine Maxwell? Now, I understand that that's not necessarily based in reality, that theoretically we already have that information and it's just not being released. But just the hypothetical, if we could get the list, would that be worth a pardon for Ghislaine? Hey, Guantek said liked and shared. Thank you, thank you, thank you so very, very much. You guys know that stuff really does help the channel. It is free, it is easy, and it costs you absolutely nothing. It doesn't even matter if you think anybody's going to click on the link that you shared. You could put it in text, in DMs, and all that helps the channel. Just by you telling YouTube, X, or Rumble that you want more people to see it, they will show it to more people. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
But what if she says, I will give up all this information, but I want immunity?
Listen, I think that
Honest
people
question.
are like, yeah, the left is kind of over getting crazy about the Queen of the Day immunity stuff. I'm okay with giving temporary immunity if it leads to, indictments down the line. The problem is you can't trust this White House that they're not cooking some deal with Maxwell right now. You couldn't trust them when they said, we have the files, they're on my desk, and then it's, the files.
True, but that also holds true for any other administration. Yeah, just hypothetically speaking. Guantek is Destiny's Vyvanse mouth. Wait, what? Oh, is Destiny's Vyvanse mouth or Pisco's Adderall ranting worse? I think we might have to. I want to see what people say about this poll, but I'm going to star this, and we're going to come back and see which is worse. But that's a hard choice. That's a hard choice. All right, diving back in.
With Maxwell right now, you couldn't trust them when they said, we have the files, they're on my desk, and then it's, the files don't exist. And then finally, they were made by Obama. No one, not even the most credulous member of this audience, believes that Obama made the fucking Epstein files. Give me a break. So we don't trust the administration. They have no credibility.
That's not true. I believe it.
Should Pam Bondi resign, yes or no, across the board?
I believe Obama made the files.
Yes. All right, put a 1 in the chat if you think Pam Bondi should be fired or resign. Put a 1 in the chat if you think Pam Bondi needs to get yoinked.
Should Pam Bondi resign, yes or no, across the board?
I believe Obama made the files.
Should Pam Bondi resign?
That you said something else.
Should Pam Bondi resign?
I don't even understand what you're asking me because I'm on the last topic.
I think she should be fired.
She should be fired. Pam Bondi should be fired?
I mean, I think so.
Do you think that Pam Bondi should be fired?
Well, I don't like that Pam Bondi was the attorney general.
Oh my goodness, this guy isn't on Adderall. He would be skinnier. Hey man, you never know with these liberals. You never know. Guantek said, get rid of Pam Bondi. I agree.
I think so.
Do you think that Pam Bondi should be fired?
Well, I don't like that Pam Bondi was the attorney general of Florida when Epstein,
they're scared. They're scared to criticize Pam Bondi. They know she fucked up.
I'm not scared.
Well, hold on.
Oh, if you don't agree with me, then you're scared of my opinion.
What?
Maybe I just disagree?
Wait, Pisco. Of all of the issues to bring up first, this is the one that's actually divisive among the Trump supporters.
This is the worst issue to bring up if you're looking for people this is the worst issue to bring up if you're trying to focus on the voters. And so clearly what Pisco is trying to do is say everybody here who's a Trump supporter is bad because Trump is bad. And so while it is a good topic in terms of is Trump theirs is mine is Trump winning, theirs is Trump still winning, but either way it's a good issue there, but a bad issue to bring up upon the voters because, as Tim said, we're all very split on this. And yeah, I wanted Matt Gaetz too. A lot of us did.
Of all of the issues to bring up first, this is the one that's actually divisive among the Trump supporters.
This is why
that is true. Hey, Pisco, answer this though. At least Trump supporters are actually holding our own accountable.
I don't think so.
There's a huge split.
I don't think so.
There's a huge split within the.
We literally just saw it. In real time. Josie said, "I don't care about the Epstein files," and we had a little back and forth about it. Now, just because we're not liberals and we don't scream at each other and hate each other now, doesn't mean that we're that it's not dividing us. Josie said, "I think Pam should stay." Who the fuck else are you gonna put in? Gaetz was a good candidate, but dropped the ball by hanging out with a 15-year-old. Epstein much? I mean, there's I don't have a good answers to who to replace her with, but that's from my own ignorance, not that I want Matt Gaetz instead. I think he would have done a better job. I'm not going to excuse whether or not there was some BS with minors, but on the job itself, Matt Gaetz would have been better. Guantek said the one thing I came away with from this conversation is that the left will continuously continue to act serious when everyone else is clearly joking. A good representation of the whole left for the past 10 years. Well, since you brought that up, then we've got to do a side quest and a perfect example of this. So shout out to DJ Isolated. If you were here before, you heard that music. But Dave Smith, our good friend Dave Smith, just did a debate with Alex Berenstein over on Zero Hedge, and talk about not understanding jokes. I'm gonna speed this up a bit because we don't really need to see the main stuff here. But I was going to cover this, but it's so ridiculous that I don't think you guys would even enjoy watching it. But let me know if you've seen this, if you want me to break this down. I actually do think this is the perfect type of debate to break down because it is so bad, and so we can point to what actually went wrong. But check this out.
All right, so I've podcasted with both of you, Dave once, Alex a handful of times. I think we all had similar views during COVID. That's how I got to know you, Alex, during COVID. And then Dave, we had a recent conversation just posted yesterday on Israel-Palestine issue, but more importantly, we responded to the Douglas Murray versus the Douglas Murray and Sam Harris podcast, and we went point by point responding to it. So yeah,
this is the very beginning of the debate. You saw me scrolling through. This was all just the countdown stuff. I'll take a second. Look at my furrows of worry. This is a serious conversation, Plums. Exactly. And you're about to see the exact same thing. Shout out to Abe Dinkus. Welcome to the party. Where CT, we was just saying that liberals are always getting where is it? This one? Liberals always getting mad, and where is it? Oh, Guantek said, there we go. Yeah, the left will continue to act serious when everyone else is clearly joking. And this was a little side quest we're doing here, but debate the other day between Dave Smith and Alex Berenson.
A lot of respect for both of you. I've talked to both of you before. I think we all agree on wokeism. We all agree on COVID. And I think recently agreeing on Israel, sounds like, from Alex's recent work. Yeah, well, Alex, you were saying that you've been criticizing Israel's response recently, particularly the starvation in your recent Substacks. But I think you were also saying that you still don't agree with Dave's earlier opposition to Israel earlier on in the conflict. But we can get into that if it comes up. But this really started on X when Alex, you called out Dave. I think you want to show some of those tweets, if I'm right. Is that what you want to do, or
no? Not the tweets, but I mean, we can walk through it. Or Dave might want to walk through it. I don't know, but yes, I said on Sunday night that Dave
okay, give me a second.
Spa on Unit 731, which was a Japanese killing medical military unit in World War II, was a hot sushi place. And then I said, I'm funding you, Dave. I know you don't know what Unit 731 is. We agreed that Dave would lead off, so I can explain after he speaks why I thought that was why I said that. But that is what I said, and that's, I think, why this started.
So the volume on his thing is absolutely terrible, but long story short, Alex here doesn't like that Dave Smith said that Daryl Cooper, the guy who went on Tucker Carlson and said that Churchill was the biggest enemy of World War II. This is what he brings.
Yeah. Okay. So we're gonna hash this out. I guess Dave, you're gonna see
that I there for 48 hours before.
Okay. So this is how Alex starts the debate.
Play a tweet. I'm gonna play it's a 34-second clip from YouTube.
Okay.
It's called "Not Seeing a Jew Walk into a Bar." It's you and Richard Spencer.
Oh, okay.
So if you guys don't remember, Richard Spencer is the guy who, inadvertently started the punch a Nazi meme.
How pathetic already.
Yep. Any day now.
That is again the problem of libertarians, that I think we might joke that they're autistic, and what we mean, I mean, it's a harsh joke, but
so again, this is a clip from Dave's podcast from 2017 with Richard Spencer.
Of libertarians, that I think we might joke that they're autistic, and what we mean, I mean, it's a harsh joke, but
several of them actually are.
Right, that's true. Well, the alt-right, I mean, if they cured autism, the alt-right would just disappear overnight. It would be terrible. It would be our Holocaust. Anyway,
except this one really happened.
But, do you need to hear that again, Dave? Because that's you denying the Holocaust.
Oh, dude, come on. Have you lost this debate this badly?
Let's play it again.
You found an old joke, dude? Are you this pathetic?
Can you play it again?
Did you
Can
not?
play it again for me? Let's just listen to it.
No.
I would like.
Yeah. No, we played it, Alex.
Let's hear it.
Okay,
Let's hear it again.
okay, Alex, you go first. Alex, talk.
Oh,
and then
Jesus
Dave.
Christ.
So, I mean, and long story short, they go through that and back and forth and over for the next 2 hours, just trying to argue that that is a legitimate Holocaust denial. And exactly as Gomtech is saying, that the inability to joke and take anything less than seriously, except of course, when it benefits them. So CT said there's a common trend here. Piss guy, we have on screen here, starts insulting Tim for being misleading, starts cursing more when he is down in the argument, then refuses to say he isn't fucking dogs. Why would you not say that? And of course, everybody got all up in arms. Why won't Donald Trump denounce the KKK or David Duke or this or that and that and that and that and that? And here we have a silly question. Would you fuck a dog? And he won't answer the question. All right, Gavin McGinnes.
Okay. Alex, go. And then Dave.
Okay.
Oh, wrong one.
We're actually holding our own accountable.
I don't think so.
There's a huge split.
I don't think so.
There's a huge split within the conservative
Trump
party.
is in the Epstein files. You got us. Okay.
All right. So
Why are you jerking off the second our guy does one bad thing?
So when you
It's
say,
like you caught your dad farting
when
and you won't
you
shut
say
up
you did
about
one
it.
bad thing, do you mean
Exactly. It's like the you're happy. You're more happy that you get to win a point on MAGA than you are unhappy that child sex trafficking is going on throughout our entire government.
what?
Weird.
When you say you did one bad thing,
Yeah, he didn't
do you
fuck
mean
kids.
covering up a pedophile ring? Is that what you mean?
Yes.
By one bad
First
thing?
of all, we were never
Yes.
big on Epstein.
You were
It's-
never big on Epstein.
It's a bunch
Listen
of
to this
guys
guy.
fucking 17-year-olds.
We were
I don't
never
care.
big
Motley
on Epstein.
Crue fucked
Next, I'll tell you,
17-year-olds.
This guy isn't.
I denounce what Gavin is saying. I definitely care about the Epstein files, and I'm pretty sure they're a lot younger than 17.
I
Blue.
don't think Trump fucked 17-year-olds. I think he was ejected
Then
in the
why
Epstein
is
files.
he lying?
So he's changing
Why
it
is he
because
lying?
he doesn't
Is he
want it to
lying?
get out there.
Is he
'cause
lying?
It's very
Gavin,
embarrassing.
Is he lying?
You
Gavin?
got us.
Is he lying, Gavin?
You got us.
Is he lying?
Yes.
Yes, he's
He's-
lying.
he's
It's a lie.
You're gonna try.
And so, like, we fine. You win that 1 point. You win that 1 point. Okay, Donald Trump, yes, is not handling Epstein well and is covering up for people. Okay, moving on. But he won't. CT, so the whole Epstein list is a win, except all the kids and teens getting trafficked. Always hit me up on Discord or X or whatever. I am always down.
Is he lying, Gavin?
You got us.
Is he lying?
Yes.
Yes, he's
He's-
lying.
he's
It's a lie.
You're gonna trust.
We
this
thought the Epstein
administration.
files would fuck you, and then we saw you put
So
us
you
in
never
it.
really
So now we
cared
don't want
about
them
it.
out.
So you never really cared.
You
about it.
win this
And so-
tiny little battle.
So we can't actually trust this administration on the
Oh,
most
shut
important
up,
issues,
dude.
right? Is there a cabal?
Pisco.
Is there a
Lie.com.
cabal of
And you
Satanist
caught me
pedophiles
fucking up
running
once.
the country? This was an
It's
issue
like
that
January 6th.
you guys
We
brought
fuck up.
It exactly is like January 6th. They have years and months of riots, and then there's one. And it's like, oh, you guys, that's the end of the world.
And you
Satanist
caught me
pedophiles
fucking up
running
once.
the country. This was an
It's
issue
like
that
January 6th.
you guys
We
brought
fuck up once.
That
in
you guys
100
brought
years.
up.
All
And
you
now-
do is fuck up.
And now Gavin
January
says-
6th.
Okay, wait,
January
hold on.
6th.
I didn't bring up January 6th. You brought up January 6th.
Well, he organized January 6th,
Yeah,
but-
Pisco. Let's not get super excited. This is an issue that is divisive among the Trump's base, and it's where you actually can see a split. A lot of people are upset the way he's handling it. There are many people who back Trump who now believe that he may be involved. There's a lot of conservatarians, we call them. They're like libertarian, conservative leaning.
What do you
I'll take that label. Conservatarian, that works for me.
believe him?
Who believe? I think Trump is likely involved in some way in the Epstein files. To what degree? I honestly don't know. I believe
Should Bondi
should-
be fired?
should who be fired?
Should Pam Bondi be fired?
Yup.
To be honest, it's a very specific question related to an administration for which I don't have enough information on the Epstein files.
Yeah,
themselves.
because you have to build up.
Right, but the optics still matter. And so if it is the case that Pam Bondi was, talking a big game about the files and now it's making the entire administration look bad, that's what it is. That's what it is. We already have the information that she was saying. It's on my desk. We have the binders, this, that, and the other, all that stuff. And so if you didn't know what was on your desk, then you shouldn't have been hyping it up. Of course, it was an election season, and you wanted to get more support, and it worked. But now you have to reap what you sow. Shout out to Arrow getting us started on the swole go. No question, no comment, just pure love of the puppy. That's right. Every donation comes with a treat for Morty. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so very, very much for the Overlord indeed. And of course, that makes you the new sponsor of the stream. That's 1 out of 15, 2 out of $50, guys. Make me do some push-ups and get the puppy some peanut butter. Thank you so very, very much.
Related to an administration for which I don't have enough information on the Epstein files.
Yeah,
themselves.
because you have to build up your credibility with the White House because ultimately you rely on those relationships. And so you're not going to come out and say what Pam Bondi did. Can you at least admit she blew it? She blew it.
With the binder. Everybody, I think everybody agrees.
The phase one
binder fuck up.
Because listen.
Yeah.
If we're being honest about what Pam Bondi has done, it is a political question. It is an HR question of whether she is being effective. My personal opinion is she's not, but I don't know what else is going on. And so you're asking me about a hiring and firing decision of which someone I'm disappointed in who's fucked up really bad.
She's not doing it.
And so that's a fair way to look at it. And I kind of disagree, but that is fair. And so he's saying this is more of an HR decision or, an HR type of decision that, maybe she didn't know what she knew, but this is politics and somebody's got to get thrown under the bus. And unless it really is that Trump knows everything about everything, then let's impeach the motherfucker then. But I don't think that's the case. So let's get rid of Pam. Because the other thing is what happened with Cash and Dan. I won't claim to know anything about who Pam Bondi was before this, but Dan Bongino and Cash Hotel were balls to the wall on this stuff. So whatever it is that changed happened after they got it, and you could see it on their faces. You could see it on their faces, whether it was that joint interview that they did or when Cash went on Rogan. She doesn't have that, which makes me think that she knew from a while ago that there wasn't shit, at least not shit that she could release. I don't know. That's speculation, but just saying. CT said, I'll make the statement. I don't think Bondi is part of the files. She just swam in the deep end without her floaties. Well, I don't know if she is in the files. I wouldn't think that she would have any reason to be part of the files. But I mean, in terms of Trump being in the files, I definitely think he's been on the plane and stuff. But I doubt, like a lot of people are saying that he's in the files, just like fucking Clinton and all of them. And it has to be one of two things. It has to be that, like I've been saying, they never anticipated on ever releasing the files and that they thought that people would eventually just forget about it. That's number one. Number two, which I think is more likely, is that Trump really did want to get the files out. And then something, I couldn't tell you what, something happened, something changed. Somebody said something and did something and changed his tune that he's not willing to be transparent about. And so either way, he's compromised, but it seems more like the second than the first.
Her job right now is running, just like Tulsi Gabbard, just like Dan Bongino, is to go on Fox News and yap all day. Is she enforcing the fucking law? No, she's not.
Well,
she's doing her makeup and she's going on Fox News. That's her job right now and running cover now. That's why Tulsi is putting in, Obama, the Obama files. No one believes it. It's one distraction after another. They're going to release you the MLK files. Like anyone's going to be distracted. They're going to give this like bullshit theory about Obamagate and the Obama files. Like that's going to distract anybody.
What's bullshit about that?
About what? The MLK files?
Well, see, that's why you shouldn't gish gallop and say 7 million different things on a panel of 6 people so that we can all understand what the hell you're trying to say. Arrow said, nobody is going to do fuck all, even if there is a list published. I agree. I think at some point this is possibly part of the realization of something happened. That there was a realization that the names that would be released, the establishment wouldn't do anything. And so it is better for the uniparty itself, for the entire establishment. It's better for the entire establishment to be united behind there is no list than for those names to come out and cause fucking havoc. CT said, call it a crazy conspiracy, but I think it's a global cabal of pedophiles. Epstein was ran by Mossad, but if you think that's the only island, you are naive. I agree. And that's why I don't think it's that far of a stretch to think that Epstein is alive and on one of these islands. Context said, hard not to gish gallop when abusing Adderall. Speaking from personal experience. Shit, I've been there.
Obama files. Like that's going to distract anybody.
Let's do so. What's bullshit about that?
About what? The MLK files?
The Obama files.
Well, okay. So the Obama file narrative is bullshit because there is no contradiction between the allegation made by Obama the IC community.
I think we need to support Trump even if he is Epstein. Because he's the only one trying to save the country. You're sitting there.
That's your priority. He just said we should.
The Great White Hope.
He just said we should. You guys laughed it off as a joke. You laughed at.
You're not.
Yup. That's because it was a joke. Just like when Dave Smith was saying, "Oh, the Holocaust that really happened." It's a joke.
The Great White Hope.
He just said we should. You guys laughed it off as a joke. You laughed at.
You're not offering anything
you guys
real.
are no fun.
You're just
Liberals
talking.
are so unfun. You're so upset all the time.
So
he's gay.
Exactly what did I save it? I didn't save it. But exactly what Glomtech was saying, that they constantly have to be dead ass serious about anything, except when it comes to something that they can't argue. Then it's, oh, look at this guy, you're cringe.
This is why we're winning.
So now what they're saying is this is all just a joke to them. They don't actually care. It's not serious to them. The Epstein issue, it's all.
I don't sound serious to you.
Projection. It's actually Piss Guy who's here just talking shit because he thinks he's got a political point to win.
We're over it. When they tried to sell it to you, they tried to sell it to you for years and years. They don't think much of you as an audience. They basically think that you're sheep. That you'll follow them.
To be
Will
fair,
you?
That's not what I think.
To be fair, I literally can't see anybody right now.
Oh, no. But
I'm not a pedantic worrywart, then I hate everyone in the room.
It's pedantry. It's pedantry to focus on Epstein. That's what these guys are trying to sell to you.
That's not what we're selling.
It's a win. It's a win.
It's a huge win.
Move on.
Yeah, okay. So other aspects of Trump. Do you want to move on from Epstein?
I want to talk. That's what I asked about.
Is there anything else to say, or you just want to hang out in the one thing that you won that we all agree on?
I'm happy to move on from Epstein.
So let me
start with this.
Hey, we need a beer for Gavin. Yeah. Can we get a?
Well, let's start here real quick for Pisco. The September 18th, 2020 ICA stated that that Obama ordered Brennan to release raw intelligence that was not up to their standards for release, as they found it to be highly dubious. The predicate for the narrative that Vladimir Putin wanted Trump to win was a sentence fragment. It was incomplete, and 5 different analysts read it 5 different ways. That's verbatim from
false.
That's from the
Read
file.
the Mueller report. Read all of the.
Okay, wait, hold on.
Did you listen to what Tim just said?
Excuse me. You can boo. You can boo.
I'm only going to trust the one that goes along with what I already think.
You can boo all you want. You can boo all you want. Robert Mueller,
Hey guys, chill.
Robert Mueller.
You guys are gonna get your chance.
John Durham. Who's John Durham? John Durham is a special counsel appointed by Bill Barr, by your fucking daddy, by Trump. Yeah, John Durham is a traitor. This is what.
So hold on.
This
Honest question, Pisco.
Yeah, go for it.
So is your argument that you are choosing to weigh the word over one man over another man?
I'm weighing the evidence, right? What is the evidence?
So hold on.
So I'll weigh the evidence.
So no, the answer to the question is no. He did not listen to what Tim said about 5 different experts and 5 different interpretations. Shout out to Josie with the big 10. Thank you. Let's get Morty his treat. Of course, every donation comes with a treat for Morty. Thank you. Josie said, besides the handling of the Epstein files, would you rather have Kamala or any of the left demons? Hell no. Like Tim Dillon said, pick the pedo that makes sense to you, because they all might be. So wake up. Unfortunately, yeah. Well said. Shout out to Tim Dillon, and shout out to Josie, our new sponsor of the stream. Thank you so very, 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 very much. And this is why it's so important that before all of this, I was talking about, I would talk often about how we're not behind Trump because we think he's a great guy. I will talk about the example. I wouldn't, pick him to babysit Morty if I needed to, or house it or stuff like that. That's not what we voted for. What we voted for was the politician. And a politician is a politician is a politician is a politician. And maybe we thought Trump was a little bit better and a little bit different. But clearly not. Clearly not. Shout out again to Josie. Thank you so very, very much. Guys, that is 2 out of 15 and 12 out of $50.
Say the word over one man over another man.
I'm weighing the evidence, right? What is the evidence?
So hold on.
So I'll weigh the evidence. One piece of evidence that you have to deal with is the following: that after the story of grab them by the pussy, the Access Hollywood tape. You guys remember that shit?
Yeah, that was
Yeah, you won't let us fucking forget. Even though he said they let you. That's called consent.
The story of grab them by the pussy, the Access Hollywood tape. You guys remember that shit?
Yeah, that was
poor Billy Bush.
Horrible.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Hour or so later,
later,
WikiLeaks in coordination with the IRA and the GRU release a bunch of materials just coincidentally the hour after. We have actual like records of these members of the Russian intelligence saying we prefer Trump.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised. Definitely Alex and Tim. I mean, Gavin would be more of a cokehead, if anything, I think, but true.
Okay, we got a fact question here. You said in league with the IRA and the GRU?
The Internet Research Agency. Have you heard of it?
I'm asking you.
Have you heard of the Internet Research Agency? Yes or no? Okay.
I'm asking you on that point, because I understand you're making the connection to Russia.
And the GRU, I said as well.
Agreed. What was the, so WikiLeaks has never stated where they got the information from.
Yeah, they lying. I mean, they're liars. But we have the actual communications.
I'm not saying you're wrong.
We have
brother, slow down.
We have communication. Right. Lucifer 2.0.
Okay, just real quick.
Okay, cool. I'm right. Yeah.
The point I'm bringing up is that with conflicting sources, I am not making an assertion of which is right or wrong. I'm just saying you've opted for one source over the other.
I've opted for the actual evidence, and you haven't contested it, right? Like, here's a piece of evidence.
Well, I am.
We have though. 4 others have contested it.
Contesting it.
Okay. So do you contest the factual?
I'm saying that there are different arguments as to where WikiLeaks got the information from, and some trust one and some trust another. And I'm not telling you you're wrong. I'm saying your argument is predicated upon one side of that argument. And that's okay. I'm not telling you it means you're wrong. I'm saying it's an important distinction for the audience.
Okay, the other side of that argument is what? What's the evidence that the Russia preferred Clinton? Do you have any evidence for that?
That was in the 2020 ICA. It was.
No,
yes.
I mean, no, the ICA was clear as was.
Moving the goalpost. Do you have that? Yes. Well, but
that was in the 20.
What's the evidence that the Russia preferred Clinton? Do you have any evidence for that?
Do you have any evidence for that?
That was in the 2020 ICA. It was.
No.
Yeah.
Yes. And then we just.
I mean, no, the ICA was clear as was
There's
the
two.
Mueller report.
There's 2 ICAs.
At least
that's why I said.
And that's why we need to be able to catch that stuff in real time. When people do this to you, they will. I'm sure Pisco, threw that out there, not expecting that Tim would have an answer, and then Tim has an answer, and whether or not the Tim's answer is good, Pisco's ready to just steamroll past it. These are tactics. ICA
was clear. As was
there's
the
2.
Mueller report.
There's 2 ICAs.
At least
that's why I said 2020.
The 2017 one.
The 2020 one said
the
that
Senate Intelligence Committee, the House, led by Marco Rubio, Devin Nunes led one. They all come to the same conclusion. And now by the way, you're relitigating this, even though it's already been established, even though in Tulsi Gabbard's own statement, she's acknowledging that the Russians are at least interfering. Will you at least acknowledge now that Russia interfered in our election in 2016?
Yeah, to an irrelevant degree.
Okay, you can say it's irrelevant, but people actually contested this for a long time.
Putin would actually prefer Hillary because Putin wants chaos, and Hillary would be bad for America, and that's what he wants.
Okay. So the 2020 ICA pointed out that Hillary was sick, and there was some analysts that believed having a sickly, coughing, Hillary, of course, was on some medication. They said she had pneumonia. She collapsed outside of the World Trade Center memorial event.
And not on 9/11.
And one of the arguments, this is from the ICA report, Putin wanted her because she was unstable and was concerned about an aggressive Trump. But we don't know because the initial...
And then waited until Trump was out of office to invade Ukraine. Coincidence? I think not.
She was unstable and was concerned about an aggressive Trump. But we don't know because the initial raw intelligence in 2016 was a sentence fragment that Obama determined, despite not meeting the standards of the intelligence community, would be published anyway, for which over the objections of members of the IC.
Yeah, no. So
that's what was
pointing to
released
a particular
in 2020.
subset of evidence. I mean, and
I agree, I am, and I'm not saying one's right over the other, but you are choosing one is correct and ignoring the evidence.
Yeah, so I'm choosing. If we're just doing this based on who do you trust, right? So you're trusting
the ICA,
Russia over John Durham, over Robert Mueller, over the overall
fact check.
I mean,
State Department and
the 2020 ICA was the United States.
Evidence. And it's
there
are
two intelligence committee
so
assessments.
now we're relitigating the 2016 election instead of talking about Epstein because that's what Trump wants you to do. And those are your marching orders. I mean, but I'm happy to move on from Epstein if we can just acknowledge it's uncomfortable to continue talking about it.
Will you concede? Will you at least concede that you look like Adrian Tomine, who was locked in an Arby's for 3
I don't know who that is. I don't know who that is.
All right, guys.
It's all memes to them.
I forgot that my vape is out. I need to run upstairs real quick. While I'm gone, check out. We're not going to do a chair react, so check out some more of DJ Isolated's good shit. Wait, one second. Oh, yeah. DJ Isolated. DJ Isolated. Let me drop that link in the chat if you guys want to check out his jams. All right, where we at here? CT said they ran Facebook groups to create chaos. If anything, Russia would have preferred Hillary because she makes chaos. Yep, exactly. Arrow said they're too intense about shit that has zero effect on their reality. Yep, and why? Because it is it's a no lose in terms of the political points. There's no way that you can look good in front of a liberal audience with anything with the Epstein stuff. Whether you say that Trump was in the files, whether you say that he's covering it up, it's a lose-lose. And so that's why they're like, oh, we got one. Same thing with January 6th. Same thing. Shout out to he's Caucasian. No, he comes as DJ Isolated over here. Yeah. So well, we can't do that because I don't know 9 Inch Nails and I don't have permission to use their music.
He's locked in an Arby's for 3
I don't know who that is. I don't know who that is.
Okay.
It's all memes to them. It's all memes.
Admit it, Pisco.
It's all memes to them. I mean, like,
well, it's all memes. Oh my god! It's almost like we're here for fun and entertainment. Like, let's be entertaining.
I don't know who that is.
Okay.
It's all memes to them. It's all memes.
Admit it, Pisco.
It's all memes to them. I mean, like,
well,
this is your country.
Ask your question.
I mean, we know the left can't meme, but
Do you like Mike Pence?
Do I like him? No, I don't like.
Okay, so we're in agreement. I don't think Trump is winning until Mike Pence. How about that?
Okay.
I can't see anybody.
I think they obviously messed with the audio there. But let's see if we can figure out what he actually said.
Do I like him? No, I don't like.
Okay, so we're in agreement. I don't think Trump is winning until Mike Pence. How about that?
Okay.
Put your guesses in the chat. What did Matan just say about Mike Pence?
Until Mike Pence. How about that?
Okay.
I can't see anybody.
Trump appointed him.
I can't see anybody because of the lights here, but I would like to see a raise of hands. Who thinks Mike Pence should?
You're saying that
I didn't say that. I said the.
Is a reference.
I think proof that we're winning is this event.
What, Game of Thrones?
Reference to Game of Thrones.
They shut it down, and then everyone who wanted to see this said, "Don't shut it down," and we had it back. I've never seen that happen before.
There you
Yeah, so
go.
guys, give yourselves a round of applause for being here. They tried to shut it down. They brought it back up.
Let me say this because it's a side question of the question of what Trump's administration is capable of. But in the culture war, I think it is fair to say perhaps we haven't won, but we have an insurmountable advantage on this battlefield, with an example being After the event was pulled, I got on the phone with Alex Stein screaming that they got us. And Alex said, we'll never get the show back. Then the next day, within less than 12 hours, we got the show back, all three of them.
That's because of you guys. Thank you.
Yeah. Hey, look who we got. Our boy Funk Master General in the building. Said until Mike Pence sucks Trump's D. I could see that. I mean, I don't know Matan enough to know what type of reference he would use for Mike Pence, but makes sense, right? Makes sense. Welcome to the party, brother. Of course, the new sponsor of the stream. Thank you so very, very much, guys. That's 3 super chats out of 15 and $32 out of 50 before we hit the goal. And remember, it is a peanut butter night. Let's get Morty some peanut butter.
That's because of you guys. Thank you.
But we were talking about this, and we did an event in, I don't know if Sean, it was 2019 maybe, and far leftists threatened to burn down the theater in Pittman, New Jersey. And so the guy, even though we had the venue booked for 9 months and a contract, canceled on us and told us to go fuck ourselves. And we were actually pretty shocked because, like, okay, you want to face a lawsuit? And he goes, fuck you, sue me. And we were like, damn. The issue was there was a genuine fear that you will be murdered by the far left. And they will destroy your life, take your home. They can stand in front of your house with fire bombs and nothing can be done about it. Mm-hmm. You can't defend yourself with a weapon in New Jersey. But now the sentiment has shifted.
Well, you can, but you have a duty to retreat. So if you ever wanted to kill me, this door stays locked, so I ain't getting out there. Y'all are good if you want to come into my house and kill me, because there ain't shit I can do about it. Shout out to Dylan Soup. Welcome to the party. Very good to see you. Welcome to the party. TD said, I know Alex Stein is a troll and jokes around a lot, but he is objectively great at running Tim's live events. Agreed. And that is, as you're pointing out, a skill. Just sitting and talking, it looks easy, but, this is an actual event, and there's a lot going on. You hear Alex being like, calm down, you'll get your turn to talk, all that kind of stuff. Agreed. Jesse said, Matan doesn't really make gay jokes because he truly hates gay people. And Josie says, rightfully so. Fair enough. All right, welcome to the party. Let's dive back in.
Can be done about it. You can't defend yourself with a weapon in New Jersey. But now the sentiment has shifted to where we're seeing Colbert get canceled. We're seeing, we call it the Bud Light effect. Culturally, and again, this is a side issue to the whole Trump thing. Culturally, I think we own the battlefield right now.
And I think that you guys are making excuses for how Trump is using the authoritarian powers of the state to contribute to that culture war. So, for example,
wait, sorry, I missed what he said. What did he say?
Is using the authoritarian powers of the state to contribute to that culture war. So, for example,
I knew it would be some bullshit.
Come the king.
So, for example, Trump is now like putting conditions on the curriculum of Columbia to be more pro-Israel. Do you guys agree with that?
Well, it depends on what we're talking about. In general, forcing people to be more pro any ideology, no. But what are we talking about?
What are the conditions?
So the conditions, for example, that they need to check to make sure that everyone is, not treating Israel differently than they would treat other countries, making sure there's no anti-Semitism curriculum, which,
they were beating
who's going
the
to decide
shit
that?
out of Jewish students, harassing them. They were attacking janitors.
So you're acknowledging that you agree with the government getting in there and deciding what's fit for the curriculum of Columbia.
Sorry, you're saying that's a bad thing? I thought that was your whole deal. So you see when these people, so now you want to do this. But when you're consistent, then you have the ability to be like, wait. You were the one that was saying, the government can't do that, or the government should be doing this and that and that and that and that. And then the government's doing the thing you asked for. But because it's the other team, it's a bad thing now. No principles, just positions.
So you're acknowledging that you agree with the government getting in there and deciding what's fit for the curriculum of Columbia.
They're taking government money. They're taking government money, and Jewish kids are getting harassed and having to lock themselves in rooms.
So you're okay with it? Say,
getting attacked.
I'm fucking sick. It's sick that Trump is going in there and make all the curriculum more pro-Israel. Yes or no?
He's going
to agree with that.
You can't have my money if you support.
If you're not
terrorism.
pro-Israel. If you're not pro-Israel, right? Is that right? Is that right?
Pisco,
Is that right? You can't get the money unless
Stop
you're
with that
pro-Israel.
gay, like,
But
I have
that's
to
not the
phrase
question.
it
you
your
won't
way,
answer
and
it.
you go,
You
is
won't
that right?
answer it.
Is that
You
right?
won't answer because
This is like college shit.
What Gavin
I'm going to
wants-
answer your
what
point
Gavin
right now
wants is
for you.
everyone
Pisco.
I did think Pisco was like a college student, but he's a legitimate lawyer, so I don't hire him.
That
you
right?
won't answer because
This
what
is
you're-
like college
what
shit.
What Gavin
I'm going to
wants-
answer your
what
point
Gavin
right now
wants
for
is
you,
everyone
Pisco.
to be
Pisco, I'm going to answer
pro-Israel.
you. I'm going to answer you. I don't think anybody should be forced to be pro-Israel. But if the question is like an institution is discriminating against a group based on race or ethnicity, then the government should intervene to stop that.
Yeah.
Oh, really? I mean, you kind of sound like the woke
Think of it
schools.
as like a
You
white.
No. The woke schools are trying to go above and beyond where people are actually being harmed by institutions or the government and want to give privileges to black people, to women, to transes. All we're talking about is equality. Something your party used to be for.
Then the government should intervene to stop that.
Yeah.
Oh, really? I mean, you kind of sound like the woke
Think of it as like a
schools.
white power rally with all these tents.
Yeah, that's
saying
so.
blacks go home. All blacks need to. You can't have government money if you do that on campus.
So this is the
That's
same.
what that was.
This is the same argument. What people were
My
talking
position
about,
has never changed on this.
cancel culture
Mine either.
and free speech on campus when like schools are restricting because they went too far. I agree with that. In terms of,
I want to pause.
You agree that they went too far, but nobody should do anything to fix it.
being woke.
Pisco,
Now you're saying
Pisco,
racism matters only with Israel.
could not appreciate his honesty more. That what you have always supported and what we have always opposed was the use of violence against ideas you did not like. So when I see, far leftists showing up, we got protesters outside right now, like threatening.
They should be arrested.
No, it's bigger than that. There's two groups.
Oh, now
there's two groups. There's like 12 people in this little bar. Some people have no lives. CT said the whole point of liberal arts college is freedom of expression and freedom of ideas. So when Jewish students and professors had their IDs turned off, it was entirely anti-liberal. Yep. But, it's so it's okay, because Palestine. CT said like running Charlie Kirk or Riley Gaines off campuses is entirely anti-liberal. They are not liberals. We call them liberals because that's the easy way to talk about it. But we know they are very anti-liberal.
Side right now. Like threatening.
They should be arrested.
No, it's bigger than that. There's two groups.
Oh, they're now.
Yeah.
Put them in jail.
When leftists threaten to murder me and my family, and they do, that's a problem.
They do murder you and your family?
Threaten to.
Oh.
Wait, Tim, I totally agree. They should unburn the Tesla.
If this guy wasn't here, I'd be like, I don't know. I guess I'd just be like, where is this guy? But I'm glad he's here.
Should unburn the Waymos. I don't agree with that shit. I mean, I'm not in favor of violence.
So if there are people at a university and they're targeting any racial group or ethnic group, it is the job, in my opinion, of government to be like, hey, our law enforcement will not let you do this.
Enforce the.
Yeah. And, I mean, talking like that is like, oh, you fucking liberal. That's so woke. We should be able to be as racist as you. But now, in this context, it's like, oh, yeah, sure. You just want the government to do the government. Like, what is your argument, Pisco?
In my opinion, of government to be like, hey, our law enforcement will not let you do this.
Enforce the law. That doesn't mean you need to put speech codes in every fucking university.
That's
law.
There's not speech
we have laws.
codes,
We have
bro.
laws against harassment.
They did not enforce the
Come
law.
on. Have you
They
read the
took
letter to
over
Harvard?
buildings.
Wait, hold on, Pisco.
They beat the
Wait,
shit
hold
out
on,
of
hold on.
janitors.
This is.
Just
I just realized
boys,
something.
huh? Just like those Jan 6 boys.
I just realized
What did
something.
Jan 6 boys do?
They beat up police officers, didn't
That's
they?
a myth, you
Oh,
fool.
it's a myth.
Yeah, it's a
myth that
total
they
and
attacked
utter
fucking
myth.
Who died?
cops.
Ashley
You know who
Babbitt,
died that
Roseanne
day?
Boylan.
He died.
Conservatives died.
I didn't
no
say,
officers were beaten that day. No officers
Oh, really?
died that day.
So-
That's all a lie.
So just to be clear, so it's a lie that you saw with your own eyes, cops being beaten by Jan 6 terrorists. And he's
Horse
saying, so I
shit.
didn't say die, I didn't say kill.
Okay.
So
all
right now you're defending the terrorist scum who attacked cops on Jan 6.
Terrorist scum.
And again, going to motivation, moralizing everything, every little position. Oh, you're a bad person because. It's not that, oh, you're mistaken or you're wrong. I know that you want good things from this, but you're wrong in your in the way that we would get there. No, you're a bad person.
And I can tell that hit a nerve.
I'm considering ending the show because Pisco admitted Trump is winning on the Columbia issue.
Why is he winning? You think he's winning?
You literally just said that Trump is imposing these restrictions and
you did say they
forcing
went
his
too
will
far.
on the university. So is Trump winning? Yes.
So
Thanks for coming, everybody. Once again, this is Morty. No, I'm just kidding.
Thank you and have a nice day, everybody.
I think that I think that campus lefties definitely went too far. And I was writing
you don't say
in my student newspaper saying let kids wear sombreros, right? I'm Hispanic, and people called me like an Uncle Jose because I was like, I don't care about ponchos, I don't care about sombreros. Like, I'm cool with all that shit. But what we're talking about something different is the government stepping in and saying, hey, have you read that letter to Harvard, by the way, where like you have to have a monitor to check whether there's anti-Semitism? This is literally campus police, and you guys should care about it if you care about free speech.
I think that's dumb.
Yeah, it's dumb. And
I agree. And that's why I said I wanted more details, because it depends on how this is played out. Is there an initiative to say people should be more of this opinion? This is why this is good. This is why this is bad. Or is it you have to be this or else? It depends on the context, but you just want to give them the slightest, tiniest little context that, I mean, you guys could see it, right? You guys could see how transparent his arguments are. Uncle Jose calling ICE. They're coming for you.
Literally campus police. And you guys should care about it if you care about free speech.
I think that's dumb.
Yeah, it's dumb. And
I don't like the idea that I think it is fair to say that while there is a surface level principled
drop a link, we'll do a side quest
argument on you shouldn't run a university that targets any group of students based on their race or ethnicity. It is pretty obvious the State Department was pulling visas from people critical of Israel.
100% they were. And they were doing it to Mahmoud Khalil. And did you support Mahmoud Khalil? In that conversation, you were a little waving.
Do I support him in what capacity? I think
what was the Mahmoud Khalil one? I don't remember. I don't know how the fuck to spell Mahmoud. Wait, I didn't realize. Mahmoud Khalil. Mahmoud Khalil. Okay, then I guess that doesn't work then. Fuck. Mahmoud. There we go. There. Khalil. There we go. All right. In his own words. I remember the name. I just don't remember what this was. Okay, I don't want that. I want news. Some news. CNN interviews after ICE release. Come on, give me that. Yeah, here we go. Oh my God. These sites. Okay. Columbia University graduate student Mahmoud Khalil was previously detained. Oh, let's do a little side quest there. He was detained by ICE for his alleged ties to Hamas, drawing national attention. He's faced intense questioning due to his refusal to explicitly condemn the group, instead emphasizing Palestinian suffering and civilian deaths. Khalil's stance has since established him as a prominent figure in debates over the Israel-Hamas conflict and free speech rights on college campuses. He said, "I condemn the killing of all civilians, full stop." He added, "No, I am very clear with condemning all civilians." I think he means being dead. I'm very straight in my position in that part, but it's disingenuous to ask about condemning Hamas while Palestinians are the ones being starved by Israel now. Yeah, like, that's not the time. That's not the time to litigate your political ideology. That's maybe save that for, school. Okay. Good luck to you and your family. Blah, blah, blah. He was highlighted as Palestinian suffering, called it disingenuous. Blah, 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 blah. It's just like, to me, it's always, as I said, disingenuous and absurd to ask such questions when literally 62,000 Palestinians have been killed by Israel. That's why I wouldn't really engage much into such a question on condemnation or not, because selective condemnation is not. What? Because selective. It wouldn't. Okay. So, long story short, he wouldn't condemn Hamas, so they were like, "Hey, yo, what's good here?" If we need to, then we'll get some more info on that. But it seems like it's just a basic story. Oh, we got another side quest from when.
Okay, if there's one AI site builder you need to meet, it's this dope tech from Wix. Now, this whole flow is a.
Take two.
He's still pissed about the headphones you won't give him yet.
Can you let him have it real quick?
He can have what I would imagine is room temperature water at this point.
Oh, Dave?
The child, Dave.
Guys, you're chaos breaking out in the room.
Put it on his head.
It's pandemonium.
What is your actual background, though? Somebody said Israeli?
Funny guy. Funny guy. Shout out to FMG for the side quest. CT said he's literally saying this next to the creator of the Proud Boys. Do you think Pisco would want the Proud Boys on campuses? No, but to be fair, I don't think he would be in favor of banning them. Just saying. Josie said Tim needs to get rid of that stupid beanie. Bro, he's bold AF. Bald AF. Just embrace it. Well, Matan said he had more hair than he expected. So, shout out to Stephen Colbert Cheese. Said, don't Mahmoud kill Eel. Good one. Going ham. There you go. All right, let's dive back in.
In that conversation, you were a little waving.
Do I support him in what capacity?
In the sense that he should not have his green card taken away because of his statements.
Yeah, well, you understand, you guys are done with free speech. Like, you made me into a hypocrite. I want leftist bans canceled.
I don't, but I definitely feel this energy.
I want leftist shows canceled. You cancel our shows, I want your fucking shows canceled. You monitor our speech, I want your speech monitored.
It's this
I want
narrative.
revenge.
You guys really buy this? Yeah,
I'm done with altruism.
This is about.
I'm a hypocrite now because of you. You guys opened the Pandora's box of censorship, so now I want you censored.
And so now,
and I disagree because of the fact that they have no principles, which is why it's created this landscape. And I am better than them, and so I do have principles. But like I said, feels ya.
Now, because of you. You guys opened the Pandora's box of censorship, so now I want you censored.
And so now Israel controls everything.
Talk.
So now Israel controls.
I don't want you talking.
Yeah.
I want you censored.
So now Israel controls everything. I mean,
but come on, wait. Blaming Israel. I don't know why you're talking about Israel now.
Well, because the speech codes and the speech, I don't know if you want to call them codes.
Yeah, it's almost impossible to be anti-Semitic on campuses these days.
Hang on. Do you think that anti-Semitism is protected speech, should be protected speech in this country?
Yes.
There is nothing that prospers more in America than anti-Semitism. You can go anywhere. It's the cool thing to do with young people.
Should it be legal?
And they all wear kafayas. We got Muslims outside that are mad at Tim. I don't even know why. He insulted Muhammad or something. So I don't think there's a real problem with anti-Semitism being wiped out. It's fun.
Nope. Shout out to equality and deference because vagina coming in from Rumble said liked and shared. Thank you so very, very much. Again, guys, it is free and easy to do both of those things. It's so easy to you and helps out the channel so much. Again, it doesn't even matter if you think anybody's going to click on the link that you share just by telling YouTube, X, or Rumble that you want more people to see this. They will show it to more people. Thank you so very, very much, and welcome to the party. Shout out to Josie. There we go. Another 199 said side quest 1997 music award. What? Thank you. Not really sure what you're saying. I obviously can't play TV on YouTube, but thank you. Yeah. We can't be playing other stuff. I have to. That's why we're using DJ Isolated, because he gave me permission to use his music. All that is copyrighted, but either way, thank you so very, very much. That gets us to 4 out of 15 and 34 out of 50. Thank you. Quality said nothing is more profitable than anti-Semitism. That's apparently Gavin's line here. So let's see where we go.
With anti-Semitism being wiped out. It's fucking everywhere, bro.
So he would throw you in jail
thing to
for
do
anti-Semitism
because it's anti-white.
And what are they going to define as anti-Semitism next? If you oppose Israel's intervention in Gaza, that's anti-Semitism.
I will add to Gavin's point. I don't know that I would go as hard with it the way he's describing it. But we have talked about how my position on free speech has changed slightly in that in the 2010s, I would do this thing where I'm like, look, I don't agree with what you say, but I'll defend to the death your right to say it. And then I realized something.
I'm done with that.
I was handing weapons to the people trying to destroy me. And so I said, revision. I will defend your right to speak so long as you agree with my right to speak. But if you are a communist or Marxist or fundamentalist who wants to strip rights from other people, I will not defend you in any sense.
The problem with
and I think that is definitely a fair position. That I'm not going to hand you the weapon to shoot me in the face. That's not going to happen.
First Amendment is, I think it is often conceived as an individual right. And I think that it should be better thought as a restriction on the power of government, right? What does the First Amendment say? Congress shall make no law abridging the freedom of speech. And so when you make the right of free speech contingent on how other people treat your right, I think you're missing the point of the First Amendment, which is...
I mean, I agree with the sentiment that he's saying, but what they are telling you is that, yeah, we already had that principle, and then you trampled all over our rights, so now we don't fucking care anymore. You have no leg to stand on there. Quality said, I'm opposed to mass murder against Gaza. I must hate the Jews. You must. There's no other way that you could come to that conclusion.
Saying that we don't trust the elites. We don't trust the government shills to decide for themselves what is anti-Semitic, what's fit for consumption, and what's not, except for in narrow categories of things like, illegal pornography, things like harassment, things like defamation. Those categories are historical exceptions.
Yeah, teach them.
So,
but broadly, we don't trust the government.
So let's agree on the fact that Trump is winning in that regard.
Sounds nice in an ideal world.
Trump is getting through his agenda. The universities are forced to do it. He's taking money from these universities. His will is
well,
being
if he's successful at bad things, and that's your gotcha. Oh, he's doing really well at doing authoritarianism against first speech. Okay, I guess he's successful at doing something.
But let's weigh that between what the left was doing versus what Trump is doing. And I'm just like, oh, this old game again.
Mm-hmm.
So if the question is Trump winning in that regard? It's like you don't have to agree with him, but he is winning.
Okay.
Right?
I mean, he's winning at doing something bad. If that's your
Thank you for coming, everybody. Okay. This has been the culture where Trump.
Okay, so real quick.
Did you think that we didn't think that you thought what Trump is doing was bad? Were you thinking that you were going to be like, well, Trump is doing exactly what Trump is doing, and we were like, what? I didn't know that. Why do you think we voted for him?
That's your
Thank you for coming, everybody. Okay. This has been the culture where Trump.
Okay, so real quick. So let's go.
Sudi, can I get a beer? I don't think they have Bud, but
I'd love a beer too.
Is there a waitress? Is there a waiter or waitress that can bring
I would like a not good advertising for the tavern that the guests can't even get their drink.
How do we order one?
Let's segue to the hard issues, the hard facts. Border security. Trump says zero. They're reporting zero. He even said, I don't believe that number is really low, but the border, by all metrics, it does appear to be secure. There is a possibility that this will be the first net negative migration month. As an agenda item for the Trump voters and for the Trump administration, that is winning.
Yeah, so let's address.
Oh, yeah. Before we get to that, Equality came in a little bit late. Said, does alienating his base vis-a-vis Epstein count as winning? No, that is one battle lost in the war. And so we all are like, yeah, Trump's fucking up. Maybe we need to get rid of Pam Bondi. But there's a lot more going on with America and the world than Epstein. And I spent a whole long time being like, this is not okay. But it's just a statement of fact. That's not all that goes into being the president right now.
That's the border, right? I don't give Trump credit for doing illegal shit to get the border numbers down. And so
illegal shit.
Yeah, illegal shit. So for example, because
deporting illegals is illegal now?
No. So I don't give credit. I'll repeat it again. You guys can say it if you want. I don't give credit for someone getting border numbers down, border crossings down by doing illegal shit. So for example,
you mean coming into the country illegally?
For example, illegal renditions without due process to seek caught, that's illegal shit. Closing asylum down, as was found by a district court, I think a couple weeks ago. The same thing that Biden did, by the way, which I critique. I said it was impeachable when Biden did it in contravention of the asylum statutes and the Immigration Nationality Act. That's illegal shit that he's doing. And then you see it. If you disagree, they want to use the powers of the state against.
Bro, he's joking.
I know, but it's part of that. It's part of that. I think just classic authority.
You had to tell him because Pisco doesn't know a joke from his asshole.
All right, well, look, I'll give you this.
I don't give him credit for that.
You're joking with authoritarian.
We're gonna retitle.
No authoritarian jokes, please.
We're gonna retitle the name of the show to "Is Trump Winning Legally?" That way we can keep going. Otherwise, we all agree Trump won.
It's funny he says no authoritarian jokes when he literally wants to ban certain speech he doesn't like on campus. You act like you're the free speech guy.
That's total horseshit, you fucking liar.
Wait, you just said, I don't give a shit about free speech on campus, anti-Semitism.
You jumped over to campus,
We should stomp that out.
Why did it jump to campus?
Okay,
and why are you guys so concerned about fucking illegal aliens? Your priorities are so backwards. There's some pedophile out there.
Who was it that was just saying that I don't remember exactly what the line was, but somebody was talking about how every 80-20 issue, the left somehow ends up on the 20 side. Always. With the biggest issues, they always take the most insane thing. Yeah, we're talking about that before. If it comes up, we'll bring that up. CG said, I would be way more impressed with Trump if he allocated federal funding to ICE or DHS to hunt down child trafficking rings. Epstein is one guy, and we already know what he did. Yeah, and I don't like the fact that that one girl who wrote like an op-ed, she got deported, and like that's I agree, that's fucked up. That's not legal. That is not how things should be done. But if you want to say because of that, he's not doing he's not getting his agenda across, that's just not the case.
Fucking illegal aliens. Like your priorities are so backwards. There's some pedophile.
Calling saying, well, you see, Gavin, undocumented Democrats are a big voting bloc. Indeed.
Concerned about fucking illegal aliens. Like your priorities are so backwards. There's some pedophile out there who's fucking sex trafficking, and you go, we need due process. Okay, he needs to go to court. We have 30 million illegals. So you're bringing up Trump has supported like 14,000 or something. Not even close to Obama number. Will you shut up,
please? You can't talk shit about pedophiles
anymore. Will you shut the fuck up?
That's done with
can't someone talk?
So you just granted.
Okay, well, let him make a point.
Welcome to the blabbermouth hour.
Yeah, I mean, like you just granted there was a win for Trump on pedophile cover-up. And now you're saying that like
not pedophile, 16-year-olds is just gross.
Okay.
Not according to Motley Crue and David Bowie.
So hold on. So I mean, you agree that Trump got the number?
Fucking illegal aliens.
The illegal immigration number is.
Yeah, he's definitely off the reservation. He has some solid points sometimes, but I don't want to necessarily be very closely associated with him. CG said, what was that movie about child trafficking? Tim had the guys, Angel Studios. I forget what it's called. Yeah, what about it? Yikes. Oh, he said 16-year-olds are legal in Kansas. No, not the asshole, but you probably should, because they're going to try and take over the world. They already are.
I mean, you agree that Trump got the number?
Fucking illegal aliens.
The illegal immigration number is down under Trump?
Yes, the number of crossings is down.
Oh, that's a victory for Trump. That's a huge.
Yes, and he said that he's not going to deport hotel workers, so the big booty Latinas get to stay.
Yeah, what do you guys think of that? Amnesty.
He walked it back.
I'm a 4. If you're a 9, you're fine.
You can't even take a chip out of the 12 million Biden let in. That's as many as Ellis Island in its totality. If he did 30,000 a day, we would not be able to take a chip out of the 42 million that are here.
To deport these people. Are you okay with the legal?
When you're here illegally, there's no illegal. There's no due process. Wait. When you're here illegally.
Well, no, but
this is the same argument that my dad was making, and that's not true. You are due a process. It is not the same process you are due as a citizen, but there absolutely is a process, and that process has been skipped a number of times. You can't ignore that and then be like, oh, yeah, we're winning. We got this. Oh, yeah, except for that and that. You have to take a more measured approach and be like, okay, well, I don't like this. I don't like that. I don't like that. But I like this, and this. And I think this side outweighs that side. CG said, Ian was trying to argue that point on Timcast last week about post-puberty girls. Phil Labonte basically told him to shut up. Yeah, I mean, because if there is a conversation there to be had, but I don't really think there's any huge benefit on separating. I don't even remember what the word is for people who are into post-pubescent but not fully developed people. It's a different word than pedo, but like, who cares? All right. Let's do it. Little side quest here again from our boy Funk.
Tim Pool just shocked
General. And I got my poll again. Oh, well, whatever. I guess.
Tim Pool just shocked fans by removing his beanie.
I will take my hat off in this chair right now within 10 seconds if you put that money in my hand.
Put one in the chat if you've not seen this.
Wow, I can't believe that happened. Hold on. Can you leave it off?
For a little bit.
Okay, that's cool. I got like a special.
I'm greasy right now too, though.
You do actually have more hair than I thought you would.
Do I?
Can I have the Pepto-Bismol moment?
Why?
I have a sudden stomach ache.
I have a sudden stomach ache. Sound of Freedom. Thank you, Equality. That movie was The Sound of Freedom. Pretty good movie. I think it was a little, a little played up, but I do think it was important to highlight that, and I think that is not unrelated to the fact that the fact that we are talking about Epstein and all that stuff now. I never understand why people don't do that. I never get it, but live your life.
Here illegally, there's no illegal. There's no due process when you're here illegally.
Well, no, but there is.
Just means the process that is due to you.
Obviously. Due process just means the process for which you are due, which in the case of an illegal immigrant is it's an expedited removal.
So you're okay with
they literally just arrest you and return
you. Illegal action to deport people. Is that right?
I hate that whole thing you do.
What?
You say it your way and then go, is that right?
You guys will get your chance.
So you're okay with children being raped. Is that it? You want children to get raped? Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm not. No, I'm not.
No, I'm saying what you do.
Okay.
It's an analogy.
Pisco, you're literally arguing that you want children to get raped?
I'm not arguing that.
Oh. Well, I don't know why you keep asking us about illegal actions.
People should be able to live their lives? You don't think people should be able to live? You think people should die? You want people to die? I just want to make that straight. So you think people should die? Okay, so people should die.
Say it with your chest. Yeah, I don't give a fuck if the government does illegal shit.
I don't give a fuck about illegal aliens.
No, but you
get them out of here.
You don't give a fuck if the government does illegal shit.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah, good luck in Saudi Arabia.
Just want an answer, yes or no. That's it. Just one word. Did it or did you not rape a dog? Just a yes or
Exposed. You need to take a sip of water for that one.
Or did you not rape a dog? Just a yes or no. You've been.
Can you not rape a dog? How do you make love to a dog?
Well, that's my question.
Ow, stop. I'm not into this.
You get all mad when people don't answer your questions, but you won't answer mine.
I think my question.
Woo! Shout out to my time.
Are topical. I think related to what we're here to discuss.
Okay, that's fine. I don't.
That it's not a debate. It's a talk show. So you talk about what's being talked about. Yep. Claudia said, quote, God's children are not for sale, except that they are, and God doesn't do shit about it. True. True.
I think my questions are topical. I think related to what we're here to discuss.
I mean, we were talking about, a sex ring, so seems relevant to me.
Okay, that's fine. I don't agree. I think your questions are not topical. I think mine is topical.
Okay.
Why wouldn't you answer that question? It should be really easy for most people.
It's not
so you think it's okay to you think it's okay? No.
Why would anybody refuse to answer that question?
Okay. So you like that. So that's cool.
Immigration policy generally, and whether or not you're
No, hold on a minute. I need an answer on that.
Immigration policy.
Hold on.
Immigration.
Hold on.
Immigration is.
Are we serious?
You guys brought up immigration and the issue of whether or not you're going to.
Who in their right mind would refuse to answer that?
I mean,
I'll give you the benefit of the doubt.
He's acting guilty. He's acting guilty. Just like Trump and Epstein.
And so this is exactly what Guamtech was saying how long ago? The left will continuously act serious when everyone else is clearly joking. We're clearly joking. And you can't even play along. Like, it would be way better for you to be like, yeah, oh, that puppy got, something like that. Just play into the joke. Such a...
He's acting guilty. Just like Trump and Epstein.
So I'll give you the benefit.
So
hold on.
The way that they're going to try to hide the cover up.
Guys, you're going to get your hey, real quick, guys. Like when you guys scream sentences, we can't understand, we can't hear you. If you put your name in the hat, you're going to be able to tell us whatever you want. So try to, that's how.
I got to
shout out to prime time, getting it.
Hold on. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt and assume that he didn't. But he's so annoying that he just refuses to answer. Now everybody here thinks he raped the dog. Why don't you just say no? Are you
the best you got?
Say no.
This is the best you.
That's Matan. Aquali's asking who the mom pet is. That's Matan Even. Yeah, you just got to do that on your own time.
God.
Why don't you just say no? Are you
the best you got?
Say no.
This is the best you got.
Just answer my question.
It's the dog.
So
wait, are we going by dog years or its actual age?
So we're here to discuss Trump.
No, the dog. Now we're on the topic of the dog.
They can't defend it.
The topic has
And so they
changed.
have
We've
to
shipped
meme.
sail, buddy.
They have to meme.
Just say no.
So I'm here to discuss whether
Finally.
Trump is fucking up. He obviously is. And
It's so weird. Just like, no, okay, obviously not. If you're not going to play along with it, and you're not going to answer the question, what are we left to think, bro? What are we left to think?
discuss whether Trump is fucking up. He obviously is. And
I'm going to answer the question about the dog.
I do have an answer for Matan. You're asking about Trump fucking up, and I hear these liberals saying Trump is acting real guilty.
Fucking dog.
And then when he asks you about a dog to make a point, you refuse to answer it. You're sounding real guilty.
Hang on a second. So what liberals,
that's how a principle works. Oh, when this person does it, it means they're acting guilty. When I do it, it means absolutely nothing. No. When somebody else does it, means that they're guilty. I'm not saying it is by your own logic. If you're going to stand on that, then you are doing the same thing. And so he wants to be like, oh, it's just memes. You just want to joke around. No, we're making clear points. We're just having fun at your expense while we're doing it because the shit you are saying is so fucking ridiculous.
About a dog to make a point, you refuse to answer it. You're sounding real guilty.
Hang on a second. So what liberals are saying, what the left is saying with the Epstein files, is that he is covering shit up.
And we're saying that about the dog right now.
So, but that's topical to the president of the United States, that Trump is. All right. And that's based on his actual conduct.
There's a relevance in this room. Everybody wants to know if their dog is safe, okay?
Yeah,
so please go ahead and answer the question.
So I'm not going to just address your bullshit. This is a conversation.
Everybody already told you that they thought Trump was lying about the Epstein stuff.
Yeah, and you're bringing it up.
What do you mean? We all just told you we thought he was lying.
So you're bringing it up as a comparison. You're saying
I'm not bringing anything up as a comparison.
Can anyone imagine if the left went through the kind of scrutiny that the right goes through? Can you imagine if conservative straight white males went through, or anyone but that group had to deal with the kind of scrutiny that group gets? Like if
or to put it differently, can you imagine if conservatives got as much grace in society as liberals do? Liberals get so much grace, as it was just demonstrated, that when Trump doesn't answer a question, oh, he must be guilty. But when Pisco doesn't answer a question, oh, it's because it's not on topic.
You fucking fart in the morning. These lefties are all
cover up the
over us.
Files, if you cover that up,
they
all over
fucking
us.
destroyed this country since Obama. They talk over you. They won't shut the fuck up. And we have to sit there prostrating ourselves, begging for forgiveness for January 6th and the Epstein files when they keep destroying this fucking country with their communist fucking sabotage.
Communist sabotage.
Yeah, that's
what the left does.
All right, guys. All right, Pisco, guys, put a pin in it. Hey, you're about to get your chance. You get your name.
Well, hold on, I have a question real quick. If somebody's in the audience, do they get to get a mic and ask a question?
Yes, they do. So what's going to happen, guys?
Hold on. Can I ask a question?
Yes, you can ask a
question. Did you that dog?
You can. All right, a shout out to Guamtag for this next poll question. Who's worse to listen to? Who's worse to listen to? That's the question. Not who's a worse person, not who have you seen more of their dick because shit got leaked. Who is worse to listen to?
Yes, you can ask.
Did you that dog? You can't sit here. Everybody's gonna answer the questions that they ask us. You have to answer them too. You can't be the one odd man out.
Stop saying weird. Just say f that dog.
No, it's.
How does the dog consent?
Yeah, by the way, I don't think he did it. I'm not accusing him. I just think he's super prideful. So it's funny because now he's all mad and like a little sissy over there.
I think it's important.
I mean, equality. That's kind of a good example of what Matan does.
Important to talk about what we're here to talk about.
But now everybody here thinks that
I think it's important. I think our country.
So they're gonna take everything you said less seriously because I asked you as a joke, sort of, and you won't even say you didn't.
So
I know, Pisco, just say no, and then we can move on.
I'm not going to address that. I'm not going to.
You're too prideful.
Wait, hold on. Is there some truth to the dog?
I know that now. I'm starting to feel kind of weird.
This is really weird, man.
We said I'm not going to address that. Address what?
You're not going to address
that. Perjuring himself.
He's scared of perjuring himself. Yeah, was like, he's scared of
He said, I'm not going to address that. Address what?
You're not going to
He's
address
scared
that.
of perjuring
I'm
himself.
not going to address that or dignify it at all. We're here to talk about Trump.
I did not know who you were before this. Is there previous accusations about this? Am I on a lucky streak?
All right, guys. Well, you are here because you're going to have your chance to debate any of these people. You can debate the libtard, Gavin, Tim, me, or Matan. So how it's going to work? No, the guy next to you.
So these questions, some are better than others, and then the good ones, they pull them up and have a little bit of a conversation. But either way, just like we were talking about in the last stream, as much as I love these big name conversations, I really have found that I prefer to hear what normal people actually think and care about. Again, we do have that poll running. Who's worse to listen to, Pisco or Destiny? CT said early Destiny had a good commentary, and Gonzag said Destiny knows how to laugh. Sure does. Sure does.
Debate the libtard, Gavin, Tim, me, or Matan. So how it's going to work? No, the guy next to you. So we're gonna pull names out. Tim and I will pull names out. You're going to need to go over there in that corner because that's where we have the camera. That's where the microphone is. You got 1 minute to take, your hottest take on Trump, and
1 minute, guys. Don't forget about our top fans. Click that thing at the top. You should have a number of XP. What does that stand for? Experience points or something? But the more you chat, the more points you get. And if you get top fan on 5 different streams, then you win free merch, whatever you want from the Indian Jesus.
It doesn't necessarily have to be Trump. We'll let you guys have a little.
I think we all know what the first question needs to be.
Yes.
Yep.
So with all that being said, let's call her first name. Tim, you want to do it? Just you pull the first name. Okay. All right. Let's see. Elizabeth Travis. Come on down, Elizabeth. Give it up for Elizabeth. And so we can get through as many names as possible. We got, a sense of urgency. Come on.
So then why don't you call the next person so that they're ready by the mic?
On stage. We got to go. We're in a hurry. So Elizabeth, go to the right there. You see the guy with the microphone? Right in the doorway, guys.
Right over here. You got 1 minute.
All right, Elizabeth. You got 1 freaking minute.
Where's my money, Matan? You owe me money. I'm your manager.
He'll have to answer if you ask him that question.
Where is her money, Matan?
I already told people online that I'm a scammer. So if this is somebody I took money from, I don't have any. I don't take blame. I
was told I'd get.
Like, it could be completely planned. She could be part of the Matan bit, or she could just not. You never know.
I don't have any. I don't take blame. I
was told I'd get a monthly in and out video of you trying it for the first time.
Well, I'm a scammer. I don't know what to tell you.
It is definitely more of a crash out, a situation, watching a car crash type of situation with Pisco. I will say that. I will definitely agree with you there.
An out video of you trying it for the first time.
Well, I'm a scammer. I don't know what to tell you. If I promise something and I didn't deliver on it, then that's on you. I don't know why you would trust somebody who keeps telling you they're a scammer.
So what you're saying is that I'm better than Alex.
Point. That is on you.
Did he the dog?
Come on.
And then just keep the camera on him. Oh, Pisco. Oh, no. Why did you fuck that dog, bro? Why did you fuck the dog?
You're just going to sit here like a little fat baby, just like stomping your feet. I'm not going to
address the actual issue we're here to discuss. So
there's a huge problem. There's a guy on stage here
discussing that.
This is why Democrats have been losing.
Correct.
Why won't you say no?
I'm here to actually address the issue of the panel.
He doesn't want to be perjured.
Does fuck other men, but hey, there's nothing wrong with that.
One more question.
Hurry.
Did you a dog?
All right, Elizabeth.
It's Mike.
Like, how do you have that much lack of social intelligence to understand that just like I'm not answering that question? That is the worst way to address this. The worst way to address this. I'm here to talk about the real issues, and you guys don't care because you're laughing. Only people who are dead serious and angry all the time are good people. If you laugh, you're a bad person.
single.
All right, Elizabeth, now that's good. That's your 1 minute. You can go sit down. All right, now let's call a name. Let's go. Give it up for Elizabeth, guys. Clap for her. Guys. We like that. She got scammed by Matan. All right, the next victim, the one, the only Max Goddard. Come on down. Come on, Max. Is Max here?
That's not as cool of a name as Elizabeth Travis. I like that name.
I know.
What is Gavin's obsession with people's names? Shout out to Matan. I said, of course, now I've grown it to the middle of my back. Oh, your hair? Yeah. I mean, more power to you, but bald girls are trouble.
She's
Garter's kind of a weird. Makes you think of garter belts. Yeah.
Randy Travis's daughter.
I'm a bummer of a last name.
All right, Max, come on down. You got 1 minute. Your hottest take, brother.
I don't really have any hot takes.
Well, what do you want to debate?
I will just say, I think Trump's successes, the right successes, are less because of our successes and more because of just the left's failures.
Yeah.
I mean, the left, they don't have any leadership. They don't have any, I mean, they're just kind of lukewarm at this point. There's not really anything going on with them. I think the left has been, they're demotivated. They have no drive anymore. They have no, I mean,
I think that's why they're farming out, what's her name? Crockett, Jasmine Crockett. Because it's like letting the outfielders pitch.
I saw on TikTok, I wish I'd saved this. I don't know why I didn't save this, but it was a very obvious AI video, but it was Jasmine Crockett, and they, I don't remember what it was because it registered that it was AI before I realized that, like, oh, this is probably going to be funny. So I just swiped past it. And then by the time I realized, I was like, oh, wait, I probably should watch that. But it was Jasmine Crockett, and she was saying some wild shit. They are trying to put her out there.
What's her name? Crockett, Jasmine Crockett. Because it's like letting the outfielders pitch. The game is so close now that they don't give a shit.
Can you, like, what's the...
I thought you had to have, like, a favorite cereal or something. Wasn't that? What is that one of the things?
Pitch. The game is so close now.
It's all kind of vague. Can you, like, what's the policy?
Who could they possibly run for president?
Yeah, come on
Eric
down here.
Swalwell?
Come take a seat.
Pete
Join the debate.
Buttigieg?
Join the debate.
AOC?
Go this way. Come this way. We'll bring them up.
Give it up,
for
everybody.
3 minutes. Come on
We
down.
got questions. I actually, I kind of get what he's saying. I agree a lot. So, it's
really quick, guys. I just want to let you know, if you are not in the Discord server, you should definitely join. That free link is pinned to the top of the chat. Most of you know what is good, but come and join us. Like I am wrecking some woke right dude as the panel is happening. Check it out. If you guys are enjoying the show, the party rages on 24/7 over in our Discord. The link is pinned to the top of the chat and is absolutely free to join 24/7. We're in there hanging out, having a great time. And guys, it is absolutely free. However, if you are a member of this channel here on YouTube, you can scroll right below that video and hit that join button. Starts at $2.99. There's a few different tiers, but $2.99 will get you in. It gets you members only live streams here on YouTube, all that other good stuff. But it opens up the full Discord server. So we've got the free chat that is open to anyone. Anybody can join and talk. But as you can see, that is just one of our channels. There's a bunch of different channels here, including our Disciple chat for members only, our Word of the Day watch party, where we're talking about all this stuff. And of course, we have the voice channel here, where we are hanging out at this moment. Shout out to everybody in the Discord server. Say hello and tell them to come and join the after party. There you go, guys. Simple as that. See you there. And of course, remember, guys, that after party you just saw is for members only, so make sure you join. And if you are one of the lucky people to get a gifted membership here, Cousin Dave, Lasissimo, John, Frosty Guns, and Sir Little Wolf, you guys now have full access to the server as you just saw. However, if you are not a member, all you need to do is click that free link at the top of the chat before the stream is over, and you get to join the after show, after party with us tonight. As soon as we are done here, we are headed right over there. Shout out to Funk Master General. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So very, very much, sir. Very much appreciated. Oh yeah. So there, but so here I have it. If we go to, if you, it opens up the full, a few different tiers. So this page, So you go to my actual page, and then it's you hit the join button here, and then it's these 3 dots. So you click those 3 dots, and it will have the option to accept gifts. And CT said tonight's after show will be spicy. Come on through, guys. Come on through. I was like, why is this tab not that? But it's not a tab. Okay, I was a little confused. All right, let's dive back in. Thank you again. Thank you, sir.
I kind of get what he's saying. I agree a lot. So is your argument? It's not so much that Trump is winning, but the left has been demoralized, and they've got no leaders.
Yep, that's what I'm saying.
Lean to that mic when you get it.
You're talking to the mic.
I'm trying to talk into the mic. There we go.
So you don't think Trump has gotten any?
Go, guys. We've Fuckmaster's out sponsored himself. We are getting close. $42 out of 50, guys. $48 more dollars, and we hit the goal. Not only do I have to bulk up these tiny little arms, but Morty gets his peanut butter. $8 is all it takes.
When you get it.
You're talking to the mic.
So yeah, now you can see this guy. They liked his questions, so they brought him up to hang out with them.
Yep, that's what I'm saying.
Lean to that mic when you get it.
You're talking to the mic.
I'm trying to talk into the mic. There we go.
So you don't think Trump has gotten any wins?
I think he's gotten wins.
Oh, what are you doing?
Like, you got it. I think
we can't hear him now.
Talk into him.
No,
you're not helping, Matan. You're not helping.
Hello. We're good.
I mean, Trump has gotten wins for sure. There's the immigration. I mean, the decrease in illegal immigration that we have. That's excellent. That's awesome. I mean, the Epstein stuff was that was
bad,
a major
right?
step. That was bad.
Should
that was
Pam
a major
Bondi
setback.
resign, you think?
You're nuts.
I think,
Fine, bitch.
you know, release the Epstein files and then we can talk about what happens to Bondi afterward. But I think it's, you know, right now we're kind of at a little bit of a stagnation, and the left, I mean, they don't really have much standing anymore.
What do you think of Doge? That was a failure, right?
No, it did great.
Elon
And
Musk
then
says it's a
it was
failure.
abandoned too early.
I mean, USAID's gone.
Elon Musk said it was a failure.
So now it's a loss if the win isn't winny enough.
No, I'm just so Elon Musk says the whole project is fucking stupid because they got this bill.
To be fair, he is our shadow president. We just don't tell the liberals.
Well, I just want to say, like,
it's just the memes. You're always memes. It's the memes.
The whole idea.
That breakup did break my heart. That was.
Oh, did it really?
I mean.
CDs, have you seen how Matan got famous? He snuck on stage of a video game award show and gave a speech. Like I said, 11 out of 10 troll. I have not seen that, but you are wrong, Arrow. We want all of you in the after party. That is the reason I am here on YouTube right now, to bring you all over to there so that we can build a real community. It's not just about watching videos and all that stuff. We're doing big shit.
Yeah.
That breakup did break my heart. That was.
Oh, did it really?
I mean, they had such a beautiful relationship going on.
Because Elon's our shadow president. You know, we were heartbroken over it.
Yeah. But that entire effort was supposedly to like make the deficit go down, to improve efficiency, and now we just have this big bloated bill that is getting rid of Medicaid to give tax cuts to like the richest people and.
So what you're saying is it's a good thing we had Doge. Otherwise, this big beautiful bill would be on top of all the spending that we already do, right?
Stupid.
You
don't support that?
Yeah, no. I think it's stupid. I think it's wrong,
Why?
and it's counter to the thesis of what Doge was about. That was a failed project. Can we at least acknowledge that?
No, you aren't correct.
Okay, so what did we get out of Doge?
So USAID has been shut down.
Yeah. So
yeah.
If that's it right there, that's a lot more money that's not being stolen out of your pockets.
Massive generational success with the end of USAID.
Yeah, so like you don't want us funding these
coups in foreign countries. Agreed.
Coups in foreign countries.
So should we also, by the way, defund Israel?
Yes.
Yes. Hell fucking yes. Defund Israel.
Okay, so why is Trump, do you think?
Why is AOC voting to fund Israel?
Why is Trump being Netanyahu's bitch?
He's got big beef with Netanyahu. They're not getting along at all anymore.
No, he's giving him an open hand.
I don't necessarily disagree. I don't necessarily disagree. Now, I'm not able to see all the pieces on the table. And, there's been many times where I've been like, Trump, what the fuck are you doing? And then he comes out with something. And they've all of those situations have been very different than the Epstein thing. And they've all been like this. So maybe it's part of the, beef with strings attached. Maybe this is part of the deal. I mean, I'm not going to give him that win until I know that. But you don't know that it's not that.
He's got big beef with Netanyahu. They're not getting along at all anymore.
No, he's giving him an open hand.
But, to be honest, like, I try to look at the big picture of U.S. foreign policy spending and targeting a single country of Israel. And we can certainly talk about Israel's influence in U.S. politics and all that. I'm like, well, hold on. We're having a broader conversation on the totality of foreign policy. Targeting a hot button wedge issue kind of distracts from the conversation.
All right, get out of here. You're out of here, Max. Get out.
Hey, man, thanks for coming.
All right,
I was going to give you shit for having your phone on.
All right, our next victim, the one, the only Brick Suit. Come on down.
Brick Suit.
Wait, I thought I'm Brick Suit.
Come on.
But see, again, like if they call the second name and have somebody waiting there, then we're like, all right, next up is going to be this person. Okay, you go. That'll be a lot faster.
Come here. Come on.
Okay, first of all, I've had nothing to do with that dog.
I thought so.
But I'm going to tell you, Trump is winning on all cylinders. You might be picking around the margins of maybe one or two things that you don't like. But directionally, it's victory after victory after victory. And since he's been in office, it looks like a Rocky montage where the other fighter isn't landing a single punch. It's just body blow after headshot after uppercut. The left has no answer. It's a complete and total victory.
I mean,
come on down.
Come on down.
Really happy.
So out to Brick Suit. But guys, our poll is split 50-50. You're going to tell me? Are you telling me that we can't make a decision as a group between Destiny and Pisco? Come on.
Trump promised prices would come down. That was his promise. They have not come down. You know it.
How did you like
you
that?
Know it.
How did you...
I know it. You know it. I know it. Growth is anemic.
How did you like that graph?
The tariffs are a disaster. Everyone knows it, and people hate them. That's why his approval rating on every single issue is coming down, because people know, especially and including inflation, people know that he's not.
How'd you like that graph that the Democrats posted?
I don't know what you're
talking about. The graph that said Trump is responsible for inflation. They had to take it down after 4 hours. Democrats can't even post a graph.
Trump promised.
What are you talking? They can't even post a graph.
Trump promised to bring prices down. He failed. Yes or no?
No.
No. So prices have come down.
Yes.
Oh, great, huh?
No.
Yes.
Whoa.
Okay.
Trump was roasted.
Where's the Game Awards hosted? Is that like on a network? Well, we'll do that in the after party.
When he says, I don't know, it's kind of hard to make prices go down.
No, he promised they would come down. Don't try to gaslight your audience now. He promised the prices would come down.
Trump literally got roasted.
When would they come down? On day one? Because we're only 6 months in. And when he said he would lower energy costs. And remember, he's like, oh, this is going to be kind of boring. Stick with me because energy's not sexy. You remember that? Yeah, that takes time. K-Ram said freedom has a price worth paying. Dilly fucking dilly to that. Hey, we broke the tie and Destiny loses or wins or whichever way you want to put it. Sorry, Destiny, but I guess we don't have to stay away from Pisco. Quality said Lutch will take the ring to Mordor if we join his fellowship. There you go. Token.
No, he promised it would come down. Don't try to gaslight your audience now. He promised the prices would come down.
Trump literally got roasted for saying he didn't know if he could do it.
He said prices would come down. Everyone knows that they're not coming down globally. Like
saying overall. Everyone.
See, I wish they would utilize, like Googling stuff and having a screen to be like, no, here's the video, here's the clip, here's the article. I mean, it definitely could be overused, but I think the crowd would be a good way to keep that in check.
One knows does not make it true. And you're talking about prices in a country of 340 million people. What prices are you specifically talking about?
The
Eggs?
CPI.
Are we doing eggs? Are we doing gas?
I'm talking about inflation overall. I'm not talking about specific commodities.
President Trump also said that a key component of reduction in prices would be the unlocking American energy, and the decrease in costs in the energy sector would drive that. And he specifically stated that it would take up to a year for those results to come about. So
what was that?
And he specifically stated that it would take up to a year for those results to.
Oh, it's empty. It's empty. God damn it. You know I like my bit with the sip, but I told you.
Come about. So here we are after 6 months, and you're complaining about promises that have a future.
No.
So your premise is completely invalid.
So Trump said the price would come down like on day one. That's what he said.
No,
and also,
he said he would lower energy costs on day one, and that would lead to prices coming down, which they already have and will continue to do so.
Not about energy.
Yeah.
He said energy would take a while for it to come down, and we are headed in that direction.
Energy, so how is
No. He said that the food prices would take a while.
How are we?
Well, I mean, it might have been both.
Headed in that direction, actually, because he stopped. So one of the things that that Elon was arguing about in the big beautiful bill, you can say that it's self-serving all you want, but they got rid of a lot of these subsidies to improve energy. It's actually booming in places like Texas at all for like electric cars and those kinds of energy sectors, solar energy, that kind of stuff. We're falling behind China now, and these tariffs aren't going to make prices be better. They're going to make prices be worse. That's why the Federal Reserve. That's why the Federal Reserve has not lowered interest rates yet, because they're worried about the inflationary effect of tariffs, and you know it. That's a broken promise.
So far, the tariffs
that you know it and everybody knows it, and you know it.
Well,
That's really irritating.
Do you agree with the tariffs?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's called tough love.
It's called tough love.
It's like going to bed. You don't want to go to bed, but you'll be well rested the next day.
Actually, going to bed is my favorite thing to do.
We're all suffering. We're all suffering because of
it sucks to go. It sucks to eat your vegetables too.
But Pisco, you know why he's putting the tariffs in place, so we have more power and leverage in our geopolitical negotiations.
He has inconsistent rationales. On the one hand, it's to shore up domestic production. But then he's like touting all these deals. If he's just trying to get better free trade deals, that's not going to shore up domestic production. So on the one hand, he has this negotiation rationale that's totally at odds with the shoring up rationale, and the deals suck. They suck compared to what we have currently. And he promised 90 deals in 90 days, and he failed on that too. Constantly failing, underachieving, overpromising, underachieving.
Unlike Biden, unlike Obama, right?
That you guys still believe.
It's almost like he's a politician. It's almost like if Kamala was in office, she would be doing so much better, right? This is the disingenuous nature of the counterfactual, knowing that you're not going to get a perfect presidency. And so anything that goes wrong, you have credence to be like, well, this is why you should regret your vote. Because you know that there's no world that we have to use as a reference where Kamala is the fucking president of the United States.
Come on, man.
Don't even pretend that you think that any of the issues, I know you think because you're a retard that she would do better, but pick any one of the issues and try to argue that she would do better on any of the issues. Nope.
So let me.
I mean, unless you want to count a new DEI or some shit.
Let me just.
Good argument. Good argument.
Imagine this microscope on Biden. Can you fucking imagine?
Get real.
By the way, what is your problem with being mistaken for Gavin?
No, I can't tell you how many times it's happened in Vegas.
Okay, that's
and
a
I could have gotten
though.
away with it. Like chicks come up to me and say, "Are you Gavin?"
But why are you so adverse to that?
Because he's not Gavin. What do you mean?
It's just like, but I don't want to.
I'm married. Go get some pussy on my behalf.
I don't want to sully your reputation, So I just great to be up here, and once we're finally in the same room, so those rumors can be put to rest.
Where did this guy come from? I know that like he's a kind of like a small time, but like personality, the brick suit thing. But does anybody know like where that started?
Yeah, but it's not a bad thing.
No, I didn't say it was a bad thing.
Well, you seem pretty concerned about it.
Yeah, but
it's not like being him who won't admit to screwing a dog.
I think it's you. And they're
That's
like,
great.
Gavin, you can't
I want to smell your dick after.
I don't know about that.
I don't get out much.
What are you, Pisco's dog?
Here's what I'll say, Pisco.
Wants to shove something up your ass.
Trump has made a ton of promises he did not fulfill, but that doesn't mean he isn't winning. So I think it's fair to say Trump promised this, that, or otherwise. We didn't get there. We didn't get on some of these there yet. Some look like we're not going to get. But across the board, we still face a net positive from his administration based on what we voted for.
Really? I mean, do you think that it's a net positive, for example, on corruption when Donald Trump accepts a $400 million worth Qatari plane?
He should not accept the Qatari airplane. No, he should not.
Okay, so
it's another sin. You caught me.
There's 1,000 examples like that. His crypto scams.
Oh yeah,
his corrupt deal with Mayor Adams.
Yeah, but that's their fault that they believed it. Come on, it was obvious.
I mean,
you know what I constantly see from the left is this: when was America ever great? And what they mean is it was never perfect. They go, you in 1980.
I told you. What did I tell you? Didn't I tell you? And when did I tell you? A long time ago. And what did I say? What happened when I told you?
I did not know he was going to say that. Exactly.
Right. And what they mean is it was never perfect. They go, you in 1986, which is the number I always use for when America was great. They always go, oh yeah, then taxes were high back then. America was never perfect, but it was always the greatest. That's what MAGA means. It means the greatest of all the options.
You guys hate America.
It doesn't mean perfect.
You hate America. You hate everything that America stands for.
Yeah,
that's why we want to make America great again, because we just hate things and want to make them great. That is the sign of hate, wanting to make something good.
Oh, have a beer with a fucking welder and tell me.
You tried to overturn. Who
would a plumber rather have a beer with, me or you?
Overturn the election. You and your criminal friends.
Yeah.
You and your criminal friends tried to overturn our election. Your criminal friends that your buddy in the White House pardoned, these cop beaters and thugs. That's what you. So
just always such heavy emotional language. CD said he's mad about a $400 million airplane while he shut down a multi-billion-dollar money laundering scheme called USAID. But the plane is the problem. And that's exactly my point, is that because exactly what Gavin said, because that we don't have a perfect presidency and we don't have a counterfactual of Kamala being president, then you could just point at any imperfection and be like, see? It's the game is rigged and he's still losing. The game is rigged in his favor, and he's still losing.
Your buddy in the White House pardoned these cop beaters and thugs. That's what you. So you don't like America. You don't like the due process clause of the Constitution. You don't like the First Amendment of the Constitution. So to be 100% clear, I think that you stand in stark contrast to what America means and what it represents.
You would be a pariah in a dive bar.
Getting rid of birthright citizenship is awesome.
Wait, what did you say?
I said getting rid of birthright citizenship is awesome.
These people don't know anything about the birthright citizenship clause.
Yeah, they're stupid. They're so dumb.
And again, so it's like, oh yeah, you have that opinion because you don't know anything, not because you actually do know something and just have a different opinion than me. You must not know anything. Because if you knew the facts, then you would obviously agree with me. Because that's the only way for things to be, the way that I want them to be.
Birthright citizenship is awesome.
These people don't know anything about the birthright citizenship clause.
Yeah, they're stupid. They're so dumb.
Yeah. You wanted to define the Constitution.
You guys are not educated.
Well, actually, contextually, as that was written from the contemporaneous notes of the people who authored that amendment, it did not. They expressly said that it would not
You're
apply the
wrong,
way it's
sir.
been applied. No,
You're wrong,
not.
sir.
For the
So
slaves,
I'll
it was
explain.
to give citizenship to slaves.
No. So it's the
Yes.
clause says subject to the jurisdiction thereof. And that clause is meant to incorporate the English common law rule of birthright citizenship. And that rule, as understood in the Supreme Court in Wong Kim Ark, you can read the case, applies to any persons born in this country, excluding like 2 or 3 categories of historical exceptions. Children of ambassadors,
real quick, sorry.
children of American
What year
Indians.
was Wong Kim Ark?
1890-ish.
What year was the 14th?
The First Amendment, 1868. And by the way, the first restrictive immigration law, we had open borders in this country.
So why?
Let me just finish. Up to 1875 in the Page Act, that was the first restrictive immigration law. So it's preposterous to suggest.
So I have a question for you.
It's preposterous to suggest that the citizenship clause applies to illegal immigrants.
Dude, you got to cut your Adderall prescription down by 50%.
There was no conception of that until 1875.
I have a question for you, Pisco.
Yeah.
Just to set up the question, what year was the 14th?
1868.
And what year was Wong Kim Ark?
A couple decades after that.
It's a 2 or 3.
It's maybe 20, 30 years after.
It seems like if there's a Supreme Court case on this, it meant that there was actually a debate happening for a generation as to whether or not it actually applied to citizens.
No, that's not true.
Then why did it go to the Supreme Court?
So what went to the Supreme Court was one instance where the child
the precedent was set.
No, but a child of a laborer was coming back into the country. He was born in the country, and he was, but we didn't have the INA back then. These categories of here without status, these are modern conceptions, and like I just explained to you,
someone filed a
Act
lawsuit
in 1875 was the very first restrictive immigration law.
So I can ask you a question. Yeah. So in the 1890s, when this precedent was set about birthright citizenship, it was actually contested to the Supreme Court.
It was contested to the Supreme Court,
which means that nationally it was not agreed upon the 14th Amendment would apply to all peoples.
So yeah, just because it's not like agreed upon with some.
Bro, who cares? Chinese women who are 8.5 months pregnant are flying to America, giving birth, and then flying home.
Yeah, I think there is. I don't want that happening. That is something that needs to be addressed. But I still have a mental block with the notion that you are born in a country and you are not a citizen of that country. I completely agree with the notion here, but that does seem to be like, so how long do you have to be here before? Because I'm a first generation American, and I think my parents were only here for I mean, they were citizens, but they were here for like 3 or 4 years. And so are we talking about a situation where I am no longer a citizen as a 35-year-old man because my parents were only here for less than 10 years before I was born? Because I'm not in favor of that. I'm against what Gavin is talking about right now, but it's on the same slope, if you will.
Months pregnant are flying to America, giving birth, and then flying home. The law is being abused. It had to be repaired. And
what does this mean? It should be birthright conception. What does that mean?
Giving birth and then flying home. The law is being abused. It had to be repaired, and Trump repaired it. Thank you,
when you
sir.
say repair, you mean change.
But Pisco, you know there are people that are taking advantage of this.
Yes,
you know
wait.
that.
So if you repair something, does that mean you're keeping it the same or that you're changing things? Oh, so you're just dabbling in semantics.
But Pisco, you know there are people that are taking advantage of this.
Yes,
you know
wait.
that.
There are bad people who take advantage of every constitutional provision. There are bad people who take advantage of the First Amendment.
All right, that's fair. I'm happy you agree that you lost. I won that debate. All right, guys.
Shout out to Alex Stein, Prime 999. Guys, we are past the 2-hour mark, and you can see there is plenty of this left. If you would like to keep the party raging, you guys know how to do it. And of course, don't forget about that swole goal, guys. We are $8 away from not only me doing push-ups, but Morty getting his own peanut butter.
Bad people take advantage of the First Amendment.
All right, that's fair. I'm happy you agree that you lost. I won that debate. All right, guys, give it up for Brick Shoot, everybody.
So CT said it should be birthright conception. If you got pregnant on U.S. soil with legal migration rights, it counts. Illegal immigrants or vacation babies shouldn't count. But then that would be way worse. That would be way worse because then everybody would just come here, have sex, go back home, have their baby in their home country because they were conceived in the United States. The United States citizens.
Oh, hell no.
Going in the wrong direction there.
All right, guys, give it up for Brick Shoot, everybody. All right.
Looks beautiful.
We love Brick Suit. All right, the next victim, come on down. Kim Steele, where are you at? Kim
Whoa,
Steele,
that's a cool name. That's an action hero.
Where you at?
Gavin. I mean, okay.
Come
Kim
on
Steele's
down,
a cool
Male
name.
or female, that's an action hero.
Yeah.
Kim Steele.
You're gonna go.
You know
right
who we
that
have to
door?
call?
It's got to be delivered here too. So you're saying you're here for the duration of the pregnancy? But I mean, like, okay, so let's say that is if you the baby's conceived on U.S. soil and birthed on U.S. soil. I don't see how that addresses the issue. Like, it makes it easier for people who are just here on vacation, but there's, I don't know. I just you should be established as part of the society here to count. Can't just fly in and have a baby and leave. But that's what you're proposing. 9 months is not a long time, or 10 months technically from conception to birth. That's not a long time. And so if you have a work visa or something, or a tourist visa, I don't know. I think that you're on the right track, but I don't know if that follows through. Hey, shout out to Quamtech with the $2 said for freedom, for liberty, for Morty. There we go. There we go. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So very, very much, guys. $6 more, and we hit the goal. $6 more. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So very, very much, sir.
Oh, Kim Steele.
Matan, what do you think about Brick Suit?
About who?
Brick Suit.
I think we need to take all those illegal immigrants and then sell them and then use the money to fund Lockheed Martin.
Yes. I like that.
That's a new take.
I just learned something. Someone super chatted IRL and explained to me that illegal immigrants count as 3/5 of a person. It's true, they do. I'm not. It is in the Constitution. We looked it up. It literally is. It doesn't say slaves. It literally says all other persons.
Well, they still have as many body parts like to sell, so it'll be the same amount of money.
But it's only 3/5, so they got to sell at a cheaper rate.
Are immigrants free persons?
According it says all other persons.
Yeah. So are immigrants free persons?
Are you arguing that they're not 3/5?
I'm saying that they're free persons.
As to the context of the Constitution when it was written, that's not what free persons referred to.
What do you think it referred to?
It referred to
slaves,
people in this country who are,
or rather, people who are not slaves,
citizens of this country.
No, that's not what it says.
So you're
the
saying
framers were smart men. They knew the difference between a person and a citizen. For example, in like the 14th Amendment, privileges or immunities clause, it makes reference to citizens when the requirements to be
14th
president
as well.
It's citizens. These are lawyers. They're smart.
So
they're not just going to make a
Oh, like you, because any lawyer is smart.
mistake like that.
So is a person a citizen?
They're kind of better than us lawyers, aren't they?
Not all persons are citizens, but some citizens. So not all
Are
persons
indentured
Not all persons are citizens, but all citizens are persons.
servants
are free. Well, no, indentured servants aren't free persons, but non-citizens
are
can be
illegal
are
immigrants
persons.
who are paying off debts to have traveled here, indentured servants or free persons?
So it'll depend on the context, obviously.
Ah, you were so sure just a second ago.
So if it's
So
illegal,
Just give him
So
40%
by definition,
of the land
I accept
itself.
your distinction, and I will clarify my position. Many of the illegal immigrants, like the ones they caught on the farm at the marijuana farm, are actually indentured servants. They pay smugglers and coyotes, and they owe them a debt and have to work on cartel farms illegally in the United States to pay off the debt for travel. We call that indentured servitude, for
And
which they're
massage parlors?
3/5 of a person.
but
I'm not in agreement with that, but that's
if
what the
that
law is.
relationship is illegal, then by the law, they're not indentured servitudes. It's illegal.
Okay. You notice how it as Tim said, I'm not saying I agree with this. I'm just saying, based on the law, that's what this is. And Pisco still needs to argue because you can't find any middle ground on anything. Speaking of middle ground, CT said it's a middle compromise. If you disagree with my angle, then I would fall back to zero birthright citizenship. I mean, fair enough, but then I'm just disagreeing more. My like that doesn't address the issue that I presented.
Hey, all right, now Kim, you got 1 minute.
Sorry, can I say something briefly on that subject? Ben Bankus brought this up, so did Tim Dillon. They are 3/5 of a person, except for those weird Senegalese delivery guys with the cubic backpacks on their electric bikes. Those aren't people. I don't even think that's a problem.
Hey, you ready, Alex?
Yeah, Kim, what do you got for us?
Well,
Kim Steele.
I'm a boomer. And
Sorry.
Okay, boomer. Shout out to the boomers. We hate almost everything that you've done, but
Hey, Alex.
Yeah, Kim, what do you got for us?
Well, I'm a boomer. And
Sorry to hear that.
Well, I didn't birth myself, dude. But, I don't understand why this dude is up here running his mouth like this. Where were you when the Biden administration was doing so many?
Where were you during 9/11?
And where were you when we were getting high?
Letting all these illegals come into our country and trash it. Where were you when all that illegal shit was going on? But
he was online cheering it on, talking about illegal immigrants commit less crime.
you're gonna bitch about Trump? Really?
Yeah, so I critiqued the Biden administration on a lot of policies. I critiqued him, for example.
Okay,
on,
did you go down to the border and protest him just opening it up so that we could all suffer?
yeah, it's a lie.
No, it is.
What? What's a lie? It was a question.
And protest him just opening it up so that we could all suffer.
Yeah, it's a lie.
No, it is not.
It is a lie.
Dude, we saw the footage of infinite people coming in from
So,
Sri Lanka and fucking Africa.
I would like to just point out.
Against the Biden is a lie. Everything is said against Trump is the truth.
All right, Kim, come on down first.
I don't necessarily, like I said, I don't have a solution, but I'm saying that there is a problem with someone like me being born in this country to immigrants. I genuinely don't know the timeline of the citizenship. So I'm actually gonna ask him right now. Should I call him? Should we ask Papa Lutch about birthright citizenship? Here, I'll play this. I'll text him and ask him.
Big body built that wall. Everything is said against Trump is the truth.
All right, Kim, come on down for a second. Come on down for 3 minutes. Come on. All right, Kim, this way, other way, Kim. Hurry, Kim. Come on.
I would just like to point out to address Pisco's. Pisco,
we love racist grandmas. We love racist grandmas.
6'7" Kevin and Timcast Media just released a documentary on all of this called Sin Frontera. Hour and 46 minutes long, documenting all of the trafficking and all of the shit at the border.
Chill, dude. So not you. I was talking to the audience member. Hey, you're gonna get your chance to speak. All right, we have Kim up here now. I actually brought Kim up here for a personal reason.
So I asked him, but I we'll see. We'll see.
Kim and I both agree that we did not land on the moon, and I know Tim over here and his libtards. They think we were able to go in a spaceship in 1969 through 1972.
Put a 1 in the chat if you think we did not go to the moon. Put a 1 in the chat if you think we did not go to the moon. And don't forget we only got 3 votes on that poll, guys.
They think we were able to go in a spaceship in 1969 through 1972.
I watched it happen in school, but
on one tank of gas. So,
Gavin, did we land on the moon?
We landed on the moon.
There we go.
Okay, but you know what?
The panel is split.
Films that
what do you guys think?
Yes, correct. That they needed B-roll to discuss it on the news.
That's what Alex convinced me. Is
yeah,
that
they actually got caught.
Yeah, that's
Michael
not.
Collins,
no one claimed that was the actual footage. When you're talking about something, you need like Getty images behind you. So they filmed fake shit when they discussed it. But we did go.
That's what I've always said. I've always said that they faked the footage. Whatever was seen was absolutely not real. But the whether or not it was like whether or not we really went to the moon, I don't really know. I don't think so. But I don't know. A shout out to Guam Tag, another $2. That's another push up, guys. We are getting close. $4 more hits the goal. And I don't want to just call him randomly and then be like, "Hey, you're live on," So I asked him. He's probably not sleeping yet, so we should get an answer. Oh, he said, "Okay, a few minutes." All right, let's do this. All right. Hey, you are live on air.
How you doing? How's everybody doing?
We are doing well. Guamtech sent in $2, said, please get Papa Lutch on the phone. So just in terms of the general timeline, what year did you guys come to America? And then what year did you get your citizenship?
We came to America in 1982.
82. And then Matt, my older brother, for those who don't know, was born in 83, I believe, right?
Yep.
Okay. And then you got your citizenship when?
I would have to look it up, but I think either 5 or 7 years after that.
5 or 7.
After having lived here. Right, yeah.
So Matt would have been born, but I may or may not have been born? Or it was definitely before I was born?
Before you were born.
Okay, because the reason I bring this all up is, we're watching something, with Tim Pool, and they're talking about birthright citizenship. And, people are saying, get rid of it completely. And they use the example of like, some woman comes here on vacation from China, pops out a baby, and that's a citizen. And while I definitely understand that and why we don't want that happening, the idea of getting rid, I don't love the idea that a human being can be born in a country and then they don't have a country. And more specifically to me, it's like, okay, well then what is the rule? Do you have to be here X amount of years? And if you have to be here 10 years, then do I lose my citizenship at 35 years old? Or what do you think about all that?
Well, first of all, I don't know if you're aware of this. I became aware of this recently. Sorry, I'm a little bit hoarse.
Sound great.
Diplomats come to this country and have kids, and their kids don't become U.S. citizens. Are you aware of that?
I was not aware of that.
So, which is interesting. And there's one other category of people, I think people who come here on student visas, something like that, and have kids, their kids are not American citizens. But let's take diplomats. My dad was a diplomat here in this country. Of course, his kids were grown up at the time. But definitely, there's a lot of diplomats in here. If you look at those jokers at the United Nations, for example, there's thousands of them. And none of them, no diplomats' children, if they're born here, are U.S. citizens. So if it is for that, why is it that somebody who crosses the border and goes to a border hospital and drops a child, that child should become a U.S. citizen? Makes no sense at all. Makes no sense at all.
So you're in favor of just completely getting rid of this notion of birthright citizenship. You have to be a citizen if your child is going to get that citizenship.
Yeah, well, we were green card holders at the time. Once you're a green card holders, I mean you're accepted into the country. So when Matt was born, I think we were still green card, but you were officially allowed to come to this country as a green card holder. So that entitles your children to become citizens. So that's not an issue. But an illegal, somebody who crosses the border without anything at all and has a child, to give that child citizenship just because of the fact that they were here makes absolutely no sense.
Right.
And then when you add to that the whole thing about, once they get into the country, then all the relatives or whatever start applying and coming in on them. So I'm totally against this birthright citizenship crap. I really think it's crap.
So what do you think about everybody saying Papa Lutch knows his shit? CT said this is interesting, and Equality said I agree completely with Papa Lutch. Too many invaders are abusing the system. They're loving it. So what do you think about my concern of, obviously with me personally, we were citizens already, all that stuff. But let's say somebody comes here and they're on a green card and we get rid of birthright citizenship. And so now there's either a certain period of time or a certain place in the process, the immigration process, before those kids are considered citizens. Where would you draw that line?
No, if you get a green card, it means that you have applied to this country to come in legally, and you have been accepted to come into the country. The green card is just a transition towards citizenship. And so your children should, because of the fact that you were vetted, you came in legally, and you were granted the ability to have a green card, which is a first legal step to citizenship, then your children should be citizens. And you shouldn't have to wait any period of time for that to be. It means you've been accepted. And if you look at, remember, legal immigration, it says the premise of it is you come into this country, you have something to offer the country. You're not looking for a handout, and you intend to provide service to the United States of America and work towards applying for your official citizenship.
So
it's a whole different category.
Yeah.
Whole different category.
Interesting. So that definitely addresses my concerns about like are there going to be children born to people who are going through the process and they don't have a country? That was my concern.
No. That shouldn't be at all. What you guys should do to look it up. Apart from diplomats, off the top of my head now I forget, but there's another category. I don't know if it's people who come here on student visas or people who are on H-1B visas for work who then are required to go back to their country. One of those other categories, maybe you could look it up and find it.
Yeah, we'll chat GPT it.
But definitely I know definitely about the diplomats, which is a big deal. And if you think about it, if they are denied citizenship, even though these people are working in this country and provided, but they're not providing a service to the United States, but they have a function within the structure of American society, and their kids don't become citizens, then why should somebody who just walks across the border and steps foot in this country automatically become a citizen? That ain't right.
I agree. You've definitely addressed my concern there. So thank you. I'll let you go to bed and rest your voice, but everybody is very happy that you are here. And Buckmaster General just sent in $10 saying, Big Papa Lutch, the wise counselor of the almighty overlord Morty. There you go. All right. Thank you so much. I will see you when I see you.
Okay. Take care.
Right.
Good night, everybody. Take care.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
There we go. Oh, my goodness. Papa Lutch coming in clutch. Where's my applause there? And, of course, Funkmaster General with the $10. You guys know what that means. It's time. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-bum. That's all for Morty. There you go. Yeah. All right. Thank you, guys. Thank you. So very much. Yeah, right. He was definitely here. That diplomat thing is interesting. I did not know about that. I've been trying to get him to, be more open to the idea, and I think I could get him there. Little things like that. I think show him that those are the types of conversations we have when we go out to lunch or dinner or whatever. And I think it's something that he's probably not super comfortable with the idea of it. Let's move over so you can see the fruits of your labor. But we definitely love our daddies, and I'll let him know that you think he raised a good son. Thank you so much. Quality said, I would say the child should have the same status as the parents. When the parents become citizens, the chillins share said status. I'm not mad at that. So yeah, they live down by the Jersey Shore for now, but they are moving into retirement at the end of the year. So I'm going to be spending a little bit more time in South Carolina. Interesting. All right, so the goal is met. Let's make sure we get this done right. Goal met. That was 7 out of 15 and 54. So don't forget, guys. Shout out to our sponsor and all of our donors. But don't forget, guys, just because we hit the goal, it doesn't mean we can't do more. Every $2 is a push-up. And look at me. You gotta bump me up. It's pathetic. All right, let's dive right back in. Let's do it.
Images behind you. So they filmed fake shit when they discussed it, but we did go to the moon.
Kindergarten when it happened. They pulled the TV set into my class.
It says,
oh yeah, we were talking about the moon. I completely forgot.
CBS simulation on the video.
Yeah, but
I didn't
it
was obviously
that at 5. But through all
some
these
people
years,
thought that was the landing, but it
half an hour of traveling with Alex in the back seat of my car, and
This is sounding like nepotism that you got up here.
Show up to be a
Is this whole thing rigged?
I just saw Kim, and I know Kim because I did teach her about the moon, but we had to have a 3-minute talk because, listen, we're not going to just sit here and talk about Trump the whole time. We have to talk about something that's important.
Here we go.
And so the moon landing was obviously fake. Everybody needs to know that.
I'm going to stop this right now.
I didn't get any ones in the chat. So 1, if you think we didn't go to the moon, and 2, if you think we did go to the moon. Guantek said Tennessee? Like the state? Tennessee. Thus ends another peanut butter. Oh, wait. What? I tried. I don't know what the fuck we are talking about. CG said, your dad explained it maybe clearer than me, but I agree with that idea. If they are green cards or long-term visas, I'd say let the kids be citizens. And well, I mean, that's not even, it was closer to what Equality was saying, that the kids have the same status as the parents. And so if you're or if a couple has a green card, then the children would then also be green card holders, and then when the parents get citizenship, then that's extended to the children. I like it. I said that hold on, wait. Oh, wait, no. That what resonated in my core? What you talking about? Shout out to TV Viewerski. Welcome to the party. Said 1.5. They faked it after Apollo 13. I can see it. Welcome to the party. All right, now I'm back in.
And so the moon landing was obviously fake. Everybody needs to know that.
I'm going to stop this right now. I'm putting my boot down.
We work for Big Moon.
When I offered money to send Alex Stein to Antarctica, he refused.
He refused.
I did
sorry,
refuse
Alex,
because
that is true.
I didn't want them to kill me. And
should have gone, man. You should have gone. Wait. We were talking about the moon. What does Antarctica have to do with the moon? That has to do with flat Earth.
Antarctica, and I didn't want to have to land on the ice, but that's neither here
Are you
nor
afraid
there.
of the aliens?
You guys are trying to distract like Pisco. We're not doing the distraction thing. We did not go to the moon on one tank of gas, 250,000 miles, and then all the way back. And on top of that, it was started by Werner von Braun, who was a Nazi that we brought over during Operation Paperclip. On top of that, Hitler did not die after World War II. He actually went to Argentina and had a bunch of babies.
And he's still there.
That's neither here nor there.
I agree.
He and Epstein are chilling on an island like, bro, we fucking got him. We fucking got him, dude. Sorry, that was one of my dumber jokes. TV said, Big Moon is in my chair. funny.
Did not die after World War II. He actually went to Argentina and had a bunch of babies. But that's neither here nor there.
I agree that we did not have film of the first landing on the moon.
Everyone agrees.
That's what I agree.
All right, give it up for her.
CG said, for the record, almost no other country has birthright citizenship. That clause was written into our Constitution because we abolished slavery. Yep.
But I'd like to point something out, all right? This gentleman down here is trying to destroy my son's and my grandchildren's life, their future,
How do you mean?
and everything that they stand for.
Did he? I missed that. He didn't just ask her how she knows after listening to him for an hour, right? There's no way that she came to a conclusion about a person after talking about very important issues for an hour. And then he's saying that, how do you know that? I must have misheard that.
This gentleman down here is trying to destroy my son's and my grandchildren's life, their future.
How do you mean?
And everything that they stand for.
She's calling you a socialist.
Okay, he said, how do you mean? Okay, fair enough. Let's all say we won the space race. Whether it was fairly is almost certainly not the case. Fair enough. Excuse me. See, she reminds me of the crazy January 6th lady from Kill Tony. Not familiar, but I can, context helps.
Their future.
How do you mean?
And everything that they stand for.
She's calling you a socialist.
Because you only take sides against the people that you dislike.
So untrue.
You don't admit to the truth about the fact that Biden never one time signed a damn thing. He was incapable.
Oh, good point. Yeah.
So first of all,
he was not a president.
It's really funny, and the people who follow me will know this. I get roasted.
People follow you?
President.
Sorry.
It's really funny, and the people who follow me will know this. I get roasted all the time for criticizing Biden too much. I called his.
Then you need some new friends, brother. You need some new friends. There is never a point at which you've criticized Biden too much. That's like saying you've criticized Hillary Clinton too much. That is a physical and philosophical impossibility. Cannot be done. Cannot be done.
You will know this. I get roasted all the time for criticizing Biden too much. I called his pardons of his son and his family impeachable.
So do you say that the Biden family is a criminal family and that they should all be in prison?
No, I don't agree with that because there are some members of the family.
Thank you, Kim. Guys, give it.
Only the people that I don't like should be in jail.
No, I don't agree with that because there are some members of the family.
Thank you, Kim. Guys, give it up for Kim, guys. Thank you.
And can I say something about boomers? You know, we always shit on boomers and
for good reason.
We make fun of them. At least they bred. At least they fucking got married and have babies.
Yeah, because it costs $3,000 to live for a fucking year. Get out of this. Get out of here with this Gen X fucking boomer bullshit. This is the Gen X boomers. Remember, boomer. There's the baby boomers, which is a generation. Then there is being a boomer, and that is a mindset. Gen X is sliding headfirst into boomerdom.
Make fun of them. At least they bred. At least they fucking got married and have babies. That's
true.
what we need more of. More American families. Yeah.
Okay, boomer. Gomnick said Operation Paperclip didn't just bring over rocket scientists. A lot of propagandists that convinced a nation to mass exterminate its own citizens came over too. Nah, that's just a conspiracy theory.
It is. It literally is.
Hey, who's the guy that won't shut up? Who is the guy that won't shut up? Come on, you come up. I know. Go, come on the mic. Yeah, get on the mic. You get your 1 minute, dude. You won't shut the hell up.
This better be good. If you got called up to the microphone for being annoying and Matan is there, you better have some shit to say.
Let's go. Here.
Heckled your way into the show.
Yeah.
Why did you give him an advantage?
No, I just let him. Hey, hurry, because I know he's a dumbass. I know he has nothing to say.
I can tell this guy fucks different random chicks every week. That's a gay lifestyle. You have a
co-party, bro.
Gay lifestyle, sir.
Okay, come on, dude. Come to the mic.
Touche. That's pretty good.
Dude. What is taking so? What?
See, Pisco. If you just go along with the joke, you undercut its ability to be hurtful or harmful or offensive or blah, 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 blah. Any of that gay shit. CT said, once they do the next military draft and try to draft women, we will have a baby boomer 2.0. Because that will get them out of the draft. Interesting. I think you're right. I also, my dad worked on the Hubble and the first Viking craft to Mars, so I don't know why anyone doubts it. I'm not doubting anything about Mars. I'm doubting shit about the moon. Just saying. This dude, any respect could have had in this. TV said you do know you could buy meth over the counter in World War II Germany. The sales are staggering. Not surprising. I mean, I kind of did know that, but I knew they were all fucking yanked out. I didn't know it was readily available, but yeah.
Okay, come on, dude. Come to the mic.
Touche. That's pretty good.
Dude. What is taking so? What's taking so long?
Where you go?
Dude? Let's go to the mic.
He's got to go get. Yeah, he's got to go get it.
See, if you called people before, then we wouldn't have this period of, are we going to make a joke? Are we wasting time? What are we doing?
His toupee?
That's true, though. Gavin did shove something up his...
Did, yes.
My first question is for Matan.
I was trying to show that I could dance better with something up my ass than Hillary can with nothing up her ass.
Your good friend going to prison yesterday. Are you upset that you're conservative?
Wait, you have to read this question? That makes you look weak. Just say your question.
How do you feel about your good friend going to prison yesterday, and you're upset that your conservative alpha supreme leader isn't commuting his sentence?
That's what you needed to write down? You couldn't remember that his friend got arrested yesterday? And that you wonder, supreme leader. What are you doing here?
Today, and you're upset that your conservative alpha supreme leader isn't commuting his sentence.
No, I'm very
I
happy
can definitely
that
respond to that.
Santos is in jail. I'm super happy about it.
Also, is
I hope he gets. No, I'm not gonna say that.
Dude, reading from the phone is such a beta move.
I know, dude.
For a short question, it is. I mean, if you've got an interesting setup to a question, then that's different. But it was just the question.
Say that.
Dude, reading from the phone is such a beta move.
I know, dude. You can't remember that question about
Yeah, it's not like you're not reading Shakespeare.
I couldn't hear what you said. Sorry, I mean it seriously.
Reread it.
No, the second one. Sorry. The second question is someone waiting outside.
Scroll.
The J6 who didn't attack police officers that day?
Yes, that is my position.
Fucking delusional.
And he literally answered that already.
My follow-up question is, without those bottleneck glasses, are you legally a blind man?
Bottleneck glasses? You mean Coke bottle glasses?
Loser. Stupid.
Oh, man. Why does that peanut butter smell like popcorn? Weird.
Without those bottleneck glasses.
He said bottleneck. You meant Coke bottle, dumbass.
Fucking delusional.
And he literally answered that already.
My follow-up question is, without those bottleneck glasses, are you legally a blind man?
Okay, that's
dude,
not the correct
All right,
adjective.
sit down, dude.
You mean Coke
you
bottle
came here.
glasses.
No.
Bottleneck implies a traffic problem. You mean Coke bottle glasses. And these are an incredibly weak prescription. You're bald. Are we getting into like what
He's so mad.
happens to people as they get older? I don't get the insult. I have gray hairs too.
I tried, but no, I failed.
Dude, what is this?
Yeah, go take a
you
seat,
suck,
bud,
dude.
Yeah, you were terrible, man.
You just got on.
Those are your guys.
You know what you should do? You should go marry your last girlfriend and
You just got
stop.
owned by somebody with something up his ass.
You did that. We got that.
Disagree with the panel on the guys and the questions. I think we actually appreciate the contest.
Yeah, we
context.
do, but that wasn't that great. I mean, he didn't really have any
I mean,
guys.
like everybody here is on.
He
largely
couldn't
on one
even
side.
remember the question to Matan
That's
about.
fair, I guess.
All right, now.
Yeah, if there was a different circumstance where it's like, okay, I have a question, but I need to set up this fact and then this fact and then this fact, and my question is about the connection between these three things. Then okay, so in 1949 this happened, then in 1950 that happened, and then in 1979 this happened, and I think they're all connected. And question there, if that is what you're talking about, then yeah, read from the fucking phone. But do you think your friend was fucking cool, or like what are we talking about? Shout out to TV Viewerski. Oh my goodness, said Hail Morty with a $10 super chat. I gotta interrupt you. Yeah, there you go. Thank you. So very much, sir. Adding another 5 push-ups. Oh man, it's getting hairy. It's getting hairy and scary. Thank you. So very much.
He couldn't
even remember the question to Matan
That's
about.
fair, I guess.
All right, now we're gonna bring up somebody else. Now, come on down, Armin Gupta. That sounds ethnic.
Hello.
This could be good.
I am Gupta.
I don't know the context of Indian names, so that might be a cool name over there. I wouldn't know.
Arman
Might be
Gupta.
Armenian.
Could be Armenian. Who knows? Is Arman here?
He's coming.
My mother's Armenian? What is that from? Oh man. Shout out again to TV Viewerski. Thank you. Fuck. It's it's like a comedy skit show. And somebody's saying like, "Are you this?" It's like a hairy dude. My mother's Armenian. If anybody finds that reference, where it is from, I'll do an extra 5 push-ups.
Armenian.
All right, Arman. Checking for bombs.
Checking for BMW.
Wait, what was worth clipping? The conversation with that, or what was worth clipping? Let me know. I'm dying to make some clips. Hey, shout out to Matthew King. Welcome to the party. Very good to see you, sir. I said my dad was an aerospace engineer. I would not dare challenge his reality. Let's get him on the show. Let's talk about it. Golden said, I'd love to fight Gavin and then have a beer afterwards. Battle joy would overtake us both. Whatever you say, pal. CD said, I wonder if Morty knows what's happening or just knows Monday, Wednesday, Friday, he gets extra treats. I'm pretty sure he has a good idea that, like, you know, when we're down here, we're, you know, he also, because, like, in the obviously, it's always empty. I'm not giving him a full fucking thing of peanut butter, but in the mornings when I make my protein shakes, I'll scoop the peanut butter out and put it into the you know, I got one of those little mini, like, one serving blender thingies, and so I put it in the cup, you know, get off the spoon, and then I toss the spoon, and he goes and he licks the spoon. I think he starts to notice when there's a new empty. Oh, did not just hit my mic. When there's a new empty peanut butter just sitting up there, I think he has a feeling. But dogs know a lot more than you think they know.
It's Pisco, right?
Pisco, that's right. Yeah.
Well, I appreciate you coming out. I know it can be kind of hard, you know, around this.
No, I appreciate it.
Up for Pisco. So, how do you define winning?
I think winning.
Like fuck. Oh my god. What the fuck is his name? Who's the winning guy who died? Charlie something. 2.5 Men. What am I thinking of?
How do you define winning?
I think winning is achieving an aim.
A what?
Achieving an aim.
So based on the platform that he ran on, do you think he's achieved anything?
I think it's
Charlie Sheen. Thank you. Jesus fuck. Jesus fuck. How do you define winning? Like Charlie Sheen. Oh, winning. Context said Westlutch or West doesn't tell you there is a bunch of peanut butter smelling spoons sitting on. No, there is one spoon that I throw to him. He licks it clean. I rinse it off, and we reuse it the next day. I ain't fucking using. The motherfucker licks my hands all goddamn day. I don't need to watch that shit, but we good. Yeah, Charlie Sheen died like a minute ago. When did Charlie Sheen die? Am I wrong? He's still alive? What? No, he had cancer. What the fuck? What is happening? What is happening? There's no way. There's no way. There's no fucking way. No, 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 no. Charlie Sheen has been dead for years. What the fuck is happening? No. I for sure remember. Because of all the memes. That's crazy. We're gonna have to do a little bit of a deeper dive than that. Shout out to Real Black Betty, Mamba House. And just don't put the peanut butter on your balls. I could never look him in the face again if I did that. I could never look him in the face again. I'm hoping you're making the joke. And I'm hoping that I'm not the bearer of bad news. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, dude. I don't fucking know. It says rich people don't die of AIDS, let alone cancer. I could have fucking sworn like it was because like 2016-ish. So okay, when was? Can you see this? When was the original Charlie Sheen winning interview? Yeah, 2011. So I'm thinking like 2016. There's some shit. I guess I must be thinking. When When did Charlie Sheen get? Okay, that's 2015. Maybe that's what I'm thinking of. Maybe that's what I'm thinking of, and I just assumed he died. But that is fucking wild. I am flabbergasted. My gastids are flabbered. All right. Sorry, that fucking took me out. Arrow said, my father slaved his life for me to be in this chat. I'll thank you to show some respect for at least him repairing the malfunction on the flaps of the Hubble. Dilly to that. Where would we be without the Hubble telescope? Dilly to that. All right. What do we got?
Winning.
I think winning is achieving an aim.
A what?
Achieving an aim.
So based on the platform that he ran on, do you think he's achieved anything?
I think it's a
don't even get me started.
Mixed bag if you go by the platform that he set out. But I take my version of winning to be different than like what you guys would consider winning.
Sure.
I think on both sides, at least for you guys, it's a mixed bag, definitely. And for me, it's a disaster.
So given that he's from our party, I would assume from our side we think he's winning. Does that qualify? Obviously, you think he wouldn't be winning because you're on the other side, but.
Yeah, no. So I'm here to convince you on your own terms.
Sure,
he's not achieving.
But you're subjecting him to your terms too.
Exactly.
Both. I'm doing both.
So could we agree that the terms should probably be the campaign platform that he ran on?
Notice how he's well, I'm doing both. Yeah, that's not intellectually honest. If you're trying to say Trump is not winning because he's doing things I don't like, that's a different argument entirely than Trump is not winning because he said he would do this and he's not doing this. Why am I? There we go. It's a completely different thing. And so you're playing at both sides. Oh, a hungry dance already. You greedy motherfucker. You greedy motherfucker.
Both. I'm doing both.
So could we
playing both sides? Look at that hungry dance. Oh my goodness. I have never seen the likes of this.
Agree that the terms should probably be the campaign platform that he ran on?
I don't know about that. So
why not?
So if what you mean by is Trump winning, semantically you mean is he achieving what he wants to achieve? Then then analytically, by definition, he's doing what he's doing.
Come on down.
Perfect.
Winning. Yeah, man, that's his hungry dance. That's his hungry dance. I guess the peanut butter wasn't enough. How far did he get? I don't know which one it is. There's two over there. I don't know which one's which. But he is loving it. CD said Hubble didn't show us Mars. Hubble showed us Sagittarius and other distant star galaxies. The Hubble photographs are breathtaking. Absolutely. And same for, what is it? The John something? I forget which telescope this is, but yeah, amazing stuff. And my complete respect to that. Now, they said you can't objectively win. Every time somebody wins, somebody has to lose. Yep, and that's why I was talking before about how Pisco's in a very advantageous position in this debate and is still losing. But he's all he has to do is point out something that's not perfect and be like, well, see, he's not doing that. Nobody said anything about perfection. That's a straw man. And then again, I bring up the notion that if we were able to have the counterfactual, if we were able to actually compare what the world was after 2024 with Trump and also separately with Kamala, I don't think anybody would be able to take those two models and say that Kamala's was better. I don't believe that.
Wants to achieve, then then analytically, by definition, he's doing what he's
Come
doing.
on down.
Perfect.
Come on down.
Everyone,
Come on up.
But that's not.
Give it up, guys. Give it up.
Hang on, because it's a little debate, broy, but that's trivially true. If what you're saying is by definition he's winning because
big beautiful bill could have been better. A lot of foreign aid there. Even with the immigration stuff, we were promised they're going after the cartels and the drug dealers, and then some fucking random bitch from a college that wrote an op-ed got deported. I'm not about that. Even if we want to get down to the specifics, if we want to get rid of the people like the MS-13 gang members, like Kilmar Abrego Garcia, there is a way that it must be done, and doing that incorrectly doesn't help the situation. And even still, well, okay, he's definitely a someone that I want to get out of this country. But the idea is that if you're not doing this the right way, then it's not helping us, because then you're creating a new problem. It may be that you're getting people out of the country, but you're creating a new legal, political, cultural problem. And then you give credence to the shit that the lefties are saying, oh, they're kidnapping people off the streets. Well, if you start doing shit like that, then what do you expect?
He's doing what he wants, and what he wants to do is what he does. Then, okay, if that's what your standard for winning is, then I guess analytically you win the debate. But
yep, that's what winning means.
That's not what most people.
It sounds like what you need to argue is why your definition of winning should be the one that we're following.
Well, no, I think even under the.
Shout out to the Indian man holding Pisco to account.
Appealing to MAGA supporters, I think what I take to be their collective.
Come on, man. Dude's not one of the professionals. He's up here on stage. He's nervous. He's fucking spitting. Why are we fucking with him?
Appealing to MAGA supporters, I think what I take to be their collective expectations.
The collective expectations of MAGA. And so when he says MAGA, he just means anybody right of center. And so this notion of collective expectations are way, 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 way smaller than he thinks, because we all think differently. We are not a cult like the left. But he's solipsistic. And he's like, well, on my side, we do it this way, so you must be doing it that way on your side.
For Trump.
Yes, and I think the fact that we're here says that he is actually achieving something close to our expectations, or else we wouldn't be supporting our president.
Right? So
how is that not logical?
Your physical presence at an event means that he's achieving his aims. Why does that follow?
No, I'm just saying that it gives some credence to it, not that it's
I don't
the
know
whole
why.
Thing. I think the fact that the
I think you guys will come out for political.
And we're in D.C., by the way, where I think 1% of the population voted for Trump. So the fact that people are coming out in D.C. is
do you really think we're here to discuss whether the person in the White House is doing what they want to do, and therefore they're achieving by definition what they want to do?
I think he's doing what we want him to do, and that's why we're here saying that he is winning.
Do you want him to release the Epstein files?
Yes.
Okay, he's failing on that, correct?
No.
Wait, why not?
Okay, so.
Well, I mean, technically not yet, but sure, fine. Okay, so that's one. You get 1 point. Let's go, keep going down the list.
Oh, it takes time. It takes time. Why does it take that much time? Everything.
Tim Pool brought something up.
Okay.
Some episode ago.
Weird to just. He's right there. Tim Pool brought something up. Like, just say Tim.
Everything.
Tim Pool brought something up.
Okay.
Some episode ago where he said that because he has the sort of positions that we have, we're willing to tolerate some of the things that he's not doing well. Would you say that that's fair? That if somebody's out there that's actually fighting for this nation, that we'd be willing to tolerate with them?
Yeah, so I think that some amount of tolerance is expected. And
okay, perfect.
But the Epstein stuff, unlike what Gavin suggested, is central to your mythology.
In 2020, what was your position on the Epstein files?
The Epstein stuff is central to your mythology.
Were you talking about this before too, or just since Trump got in office?
I've talked about the Epstein stuff before, but I just want to.
Okay, perfect.
I'm literally here arguing on your terms, right?
I understand that. But his platform isn't just the Epstein files, is it?
I agree.
Right?
So that's why I brought up other things.
Perfect.
So, for example,
so as I said, let's keep going down the list. Shout out to Luckborg. Welcome to the party. Very good to see ya. Excuse me. Remember, guys, if you hit that pinned link at the top of the chat, you get full access to the Discord for a full 24 hours, including the after party where we are headed as soon as this stream is over. He should fail. He should be reverting back to January 6th because, that's a winning liberal argument.
You can't argue
but his platform isn't just the Epstein files, is it?
I agree. Right? So that's why I brought up other things.
Perfect.
So, for example, prices.
Are we going to get any more votes on this poll?
He's not succeeding on prices.
I think the term was net positive, right?
Yeah, he's the price.
For the most part, he's doing the things that we want.
Within
6 months, we've got win after win. I think we're doing something good here.
What's the single best thing?
the single best thing.
Immigration.
Let's see. Giving.
I mean, for me personally, no tax on tips. Not that I was reporting my cash tips anyway, allegedly, but no tax on tips. Oh shit.
When
So
I think we're doing
the
something
best
good
thing.
here.
What's the single best thing?
The single best thing. Let's see. Giving more money to CBP, to ICE, getting these people out of here that shouldn't be here.
Yep.
Actually changing the conversation in this nation. Giving people like us the opportunity to say,
I knew Arrow was behind. I had a feeling Arrow was behind. Okay, sorry. I don't know why I needed to pause that for that one.
actually changing the conversation in this nation. Giving people like us the opportunity to say, hey, we're done. We're not putting up with this crap that you keep putting over here.
Now, just really quick, guys, to remember, but this is a very engaging show. So if you miss the beginning, I always suggest to just come up to the live because we're actively having the conversation. And then if you want to go back and watch the replay, to do that afterwards, because I'm not going to be able to engage with you there anyway. But we were just talking about Charlie Sheen, like 10 minutes ago, and now Arrow is going to think that he's dead. Because she is not here. So, just make sure you are live if you care.
We're not putting up with this crap that you keep putting over here.
It also helps the miscommunication in the chat.
Tell me how that's not winning.
Yeah. So
are we all deluded?
If all you wanted was funding like Border Patrol, and
I want funding so we can go get these people out of here. That's it.
All I want.
So if that's all you want.
Hold on here. Hold on here. Funkmaster General is saying, I don't count for the top fan giveaway. That's his choice. And so now that tells us that we now, come on, that's not what I want to do. Zoom, motherfucker. We now have a bunch more potential. So right now, Josie is in the running to win for this one. Context number 3. You guys can see the rest there. I believe it's like 50 points or something per chat, and then super chats and stuff help that as well. But yeah, it helps us all out when money comes through. Obviously, I need money to eat, but we raise that up, and we want to get that merch out there. I want to see you guys wearing that shit. I want to give you free shit. So hit that up. So wow, I'm let's give everybody put FMG in the chat. What an amazing gift to the community. That is what we are doing here, guys. That is what we are doing here, guys. Thank you. Full screen. Full screen. I really appreciate that, man. Well, that's what I think you guys should be using the super chats for, instead of just saying, Morty, use that as like, oh, this is what I want to say, or hey, check out X, Y, and Z because whatever, Funk is always so generous. Community W. And now we got Arrow with another $2. Oh my goodness. The applause there. My arms are not going to be happy at the end of this, but that's what we need. I'm puny. Help me out. You guys are coming through. All right, let's update that banner and keep this raging.
Border Patrol. And
I want funding so we can go get these people out of here. That's it.
All I want.
So if that's all you want, you would have.
That's not all I want. I want the job done.
No, I'm very, very aware.
So you would have supported like the bipartisan infrastructure bill if what you're talking about are money.
That was a bullshit scam. We didn't fall for that.
Chill, guys, don't fucking sway out. So, but also like he's already like put in huge holes in his deportation policy, right?
And tell me what those holes are.
All right, guys, give it up for Armand. Thank you, Armand.
Good work, Armand.
I want to point out, we're not asking has Trump won. We're asking is he winning.
That guy was not Armenian. He might have been Indian.
I co-sign this. I would rather you join the Discord for free than send me money. I'm not joking. I would rather you click the free link and join the community than give me $2, $5, $10, $20. You could do both. But the Discord is really what we're doing here. I am trying to build something real. And I think you guys have what it takes to be that real community. So come on through.
I think
You're
so.
probably Indian.
All right.
Second generation.
Rich Felice, come on down. Rich Felice.
Feliz Navidad.
Let's
Why did
go.
you choose that sound?
Navidad.
I don't know. It's a guitar thing.
Isn't that like Bad to the Bone or something?
I am.
Bela Lugosi? Who that?
Are you saying you're bad to the
I
bone?
am bad to the bone. I'm a bad.
I think you're a
dude.
very interesting, successful guy. I don't really see you as bad.
Okay, well.
Like, you don't even
Bad to
drink.
the bone.
I mean, I do a heroin.
And he's a
though.
vegetarian.
Yeah, I am a vegetarian. I'm a soy boy.
Like, if that's George Thorogood, he's the one bourbon, one scotch, one beer guy. I don't.
Wait, Alex Stein is a vegan?
Bad to the bone?
I just do a little fentanyl to just,
That's
even-
not bad.
All right,
That's
Rich.
sad.
What do you got for us, Rich?
Prime time. Your coffee was incredible.
Thank you. Thank you. You're welcome.
Over Epstein, I just want to point out that it was the Republicans that were first on board of attacking Trump.
Yup.
They were the ones that were actually going after him, saying this is ridiculous. What is happening? We don't know what's happening in the background, but it was Democrats that jumped on afterwards.
Yeah, so I'll address that. So you're basically saying, how are we hypocrites because we're calling them out for it? That's not the argument. I mean, I can think of ways in which you guys are hypocrites.
Push on your part. It is hypocritical.
Whether it's a political push or not, the question is, do you think he's being successful on the Epstein files?
I do think he's being. We don't know what's
Is
happening.
the answer you don't know? Or do you know?
We don't know.
Are you happy or unhappy
We
with how he's
genuinely
doing
don't
it?
know.
I am frustrated.
Okay,
at
I
how
actually gave
it's
that
been
to you as a.
And then, yes, we are frustrated with how he's handling the Epstein files. So that means he's losing as a president?
Which is why, again, we were the first ones that were vocal against it.
So I'm just giving you an example of how Trump is not winning. So a separate argument is, are
whether or
Democrats
not-
hypocrites? Are you guys hypocrites? But the question is he winning on the Epstein files? And you're saying you're very unhappy.
No, you changed the question now. The question wasn't about the Epstein files. That may be a big deal, which you correctly brought up. But the question isn't, is he winning on the Epstein files? The question is Trump still winning? And the answer is yes. Buckmaster Generals, and I don't think this guy's Indian. Sam Hyde brought 20 Indians to Matan show. You know what? I'm just going to leave that there.
We'll find out. We have 100 people that are apparently going to be named.
You're coping. They already came to their conclusion.
Maxwell.
Wait, they already came to their conclusion. There was a memo released on like July 6th or 7th that said nothing more to see here, folks. And that's
But it's you bring up a great point though.
Yeah, and I agree. I think that's what they're about to go on about this notion that we want the list, we want the information, but and that would be a good step. But also the reason we want the information is for prosecutions, and ain't nobody getting prosecuted, and that's why I don't think that the list will ever come out.
The Epstein thing is far from over. The left smelled that there might be a loss there, and they're jerking off all over it. It's like the files are drenched in cum, and we haven't even opened the binder yet.
So this is Cope, by the way. So they said they did an exhaustive review. I'm not using my terms. I'm using the Attorney General's words. Exhaustive review.
It's almost like she could be lying, you fucking moron.
And they said nothing more to see here, folks. No evidence of any wrongdoing in the current files of the FBI.
That would be a smart retort.
FBI has. And they said
It's still
The
open.
Southern
No,
District
the case
of
is
New
not
York
closed.
is
The
where
case
the
is not
files
closed.
were. We don't know what they did to those files.
You know what? I'm taking it back. I'm not giving you that as a victory anymore.
So Trump is not alleging.
You were an ingrate.
So Trump is not alleging that they lost
It's
evidence.
back.
Trump is alleging that they manufactured the Epstein files. He calls it the Epstein hoax, and you guys are just ignoring
Where
that he's
Comey's daughter was.
So there, when you go, when people take Trump's own words and try to use it against him, always go back to, okay, so what do you think he means by the Epstein hoax? Because the response isn't that it was made up, that the idea is that the whole thing was made up, not that there are files that were created. I mean, it may have turned to that. I fucking can't keep up with this shit anymore, but that's where Pisco or the other dude,
the Epstein files. He calls it the Epstein hoax, and
so that's what. Okay, so what do you think he means by the Epstein hoax?
You guys are just ignoring
where
that he's
Comey's daughter was stationed.
I gotta interject, but you keep doing this blanket.
Yep.
No one here is defending that. Like, everyone's frustrated with it. Everyone's upset over it.
Exactly.
His point was that Republicans were first in line to be upset over it. So you were correct.
You want us. Yeah. You think it's our Achilles heel.
Yeah.
And we're like sweating when you bring up the files.
Let us
can we change the subject?
Let us aim our power rings to the sky of calling for the release of the Epstein files, and our powers combined, maybe we'll get them released.
Yes.
Hey, I'm in favor of that. I'm in favor of greater transparency. But
and Democrats are going to lose bad when they get released, by the way.
Schumer was like, hey, what are they doing? Don't talk to Maxwell.
Clinton's going to have like dicks in his mouth.
Isn't what he's already done?
To Tim's point, last week, there was a lot of blackpilling on your show last week. That there are.
It does happen, Tim. Just a little bit too much. A little bit too much. But as I said, it's a tough spot to be in for Trump. That's because he created a narrative. It wouldn't be such a tough spot if he would just shut up about the Epstein files. We probably would have forgotten about them. But it was him and his, he riled up his base. A lot of the people that he has now hired. It is them, specifically those individuals, why people care so much about the Epstein files. And so it's not really, I mean, okay, I don't want to say it's not a tough spot, but I don't know the details. But the tough spot is because you made a promise and now you're waffling on that promise. So it may be a tough spot, but you put yourself there.
A ton of amazing executive orders, but the legislation has not actually made it fulfilled.
What legislation?
It's partially winning, but until the Congress actually acts, we're not going to actually see solid wins long term.
Do you support the bill they did pass, which increased the debt ceiling and
it did CBO? I count factor in the tax cuts that were
these are.
So, Vladimir said that he probably didn't realize how many people he knows are on the list until he saw it. I think that is a possibility, but I'm leaning more, and this is pure speculation, but I'm leaning more towards the notion that somebody got to him. What exactly does that mean? I do not know, but it doesn't make sense to me that Trump wouldn't understand that a lot of people that he knows would be on the list because he would be in, he was friends with Epstein. He knows that Epstein hung out with the Clintons and the Bill Gates of the world. And while he may not care about those specifically, those are just names we know. I don't buy that Trump wouldn't have known that there was a level, at least some level of, hey, there are people that are close to me that are going to be implicated in this. So it must either be that it's like Don Jr. is implicated, or what I think is more likely is that people who are on the list got to Trump in some other way that is not directly related to Epstein. It just doesn't make sense for such a switch up. If he was scared of this, then he never would have been on top of the releasing the files in the first place. I don't know. Shout out to Liberty Plus TV. Welcome to the party. So they can't release the list because it's a matter of national security. It involves too many important people who are still assets. Then why the fuck were they talking about it for years and years and years and years? You are not going to convince me. You are not going to convince me that Epstein was arrested first in 2007 or some shit? And that, what? There's people that are assets? No, that is fucking retarded. That is fucking retarded to think that, especially the Dan Bonginos and the Cash Ratels of the world. There's no fucking way. There's no fucking way that they didn't actually think about the possibility that these files coming out may blow back on some people that we know and like. I just can't see. I don't see how that connects. Why then were you pushing so hard for it if you didn't know that there was people who might be on your team who were getting fucked? There's the same fucking reason why every other president on either side of the aisle has shut the fuck up about it, because there's people who are still assets. Why would you even think that wouldn't be the case? Why would you even think that maybe I should check this out and see who's on the list in case before I'm like, we got to release the Epstein files? I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Shout out to Arrow again. Oh my goodness. Arrow wants to see me suffer. But Morty gets another treat. Oh, he's so fucking cute. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So very, very much. Yeah, maybe Don Jr. or Eric. That's the type of thing that would make sense to me. That's the type of thing that would make sense to me. But like some other politician, someone he did business with, to think that none of the people in the network of people that Trump knows, none of them would be implicated by files being released? Like, yeah, exactly. Liberty says Trump is in the files. Why would he release them? Again, that doesn't fucking make any sense, because why would he be pushing for this file so much up until he completely flips around? That doesn't make sense. CD said our entire dollar is based off oil, and I would bet everything that the Saudi princes are implicated. So a global oil baron said, if you release it, we will crush the U.S. dollar. That is my theory. That is much closer to any other story that I would believe. That is much closer. What do we know about Trump? He's the deal maker, right? You don't fucking win every time. Maybe. Knees weak, arms are heavy. Vomit on your sweater, you're ready. Mom, spaghetti. Maybe. It's not that he, oh no, I'm on the list. Oh no, people that are important to the infrastructure of our country. Maybe. It's that he was dead set on this, and somebody got to him like this. That is the only thing that makes sense to me. The only thing that makes sense to me.
Factor in the tax cuts that were
no. These are incredibly rosy assessments. They're giving rosy assessments.
I got it.
And
he just
increasing
had
the deficit massively.
The deficit in June, they just found that there was.
That's because that's when they collect taxes. Guys, don't fall for these
tariffs.
Memes.
I can't remember
where
they're
winning.
winning.
Rich. No,
that's the month where they
Rich.
collect. We've done that in certain months during the Biden administration as well.
I want to just. I can't remember who was on the show.
Oh yeah, no question. There's no reason for Epstein to be Epstein without world leaders.
Saying this, but they were like, the deficit voter is fake and doesn't exist. Literally, no one gives a fuck about the deficit. They just pretend to when it's politically advantageous.
Like Trump.
Indeed. Because every party just says, remove the debt ceiling, crank up the budget, give me the money, and then the other side pretends like they're upset until they do the exact same thing.
You're saying no one really cares about the deficit. Thomas Massey does.
Well, no one understands it. I don't understand it.
Thomas Massey and Rokon for that reason.
Okay, so
but the point is, it's
put a one in the chat if you genuinely like if that is one of your top 5 issues. The GDP.
Like the Democrats don't give a shit when the deficit goes up when they get their agenda through, and the Republicans don't give a shit when the deficit goes up when they get their agenda through, because everyone's trying to win their agenda.
Well, I don't know. I think the Democrats
they're like, I will spend whatever I have to of your money to do what I want to do.
Manchin really pressured Biden to make sure that he was fully costing his measures, like the Inflation Reduction Act. Similar things with Obama. They weren't as crazy.
Oh come on, just admit it, dude.
What do you mean?
Both parties cranked the deficit to the moon.
Republicans more.
Oh.
You heard it here first, TV viewerski. I disavow. The power of Christ compels you.
Oh, it's like,
come on.
Republicans
All
more.
right, guys.
Wait, what do we miss?
Crank the deficit to the moon.
Republicans more.
Oh, it's like,
come on.
Republicans
All
more.
right, guys.
Yeah, but you started it. CT said, I just don't think people realize how much our dollar is based off global oil markets and the USD being the trade currency. If Saudi announces tomorrow that they're no longer taking USD, we are fucked. Yep. I'm right there with you.
Let's call a new name. Let's go.
All right, we're going to do the last one before the push-ups. Unless you guys keep it raging.
How about, what is this? Shabar Raza. Come on down. Shabar Raza.
That's a cool name.
Shabar
Raza.
Is that a...
Although it's
Come on,
weird to
brother.
have your first name end with the same letter that the new name begins with.
I know, double R.
Yeah, I don't like that.
It makes me want to roll the R's. Come on, Shabar. Come on
Raza,
down.
Mike
Come on down.
Oh, look at this guy. He's got the long...
Guys, really quick, one of the other things that you can do that is free and easy and really does help out the channel is once the stream is done, as soon as the stream is done, just scroll down and leave a comment in the comment section. You guys are awesome with the chat. I love engaging with you guys, but leaving comments on the video afterwards really can help. Those are 3 things that are free, easy, and you can get all 3 done within 20 seconds. If you like, share, and just leave a comment, leave a dog, say Morty. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I believe in you.
Long hair. Damn.
All right, boss, you got 1 minute.
Cool. Question for Matan. Do you think Santos purposely went to jail so he could get the...
See, that's how you do it. Just from the context, I already know that this is the question that the bald guy in the white shirt was trying to ask. This is how you do it.
Do you think Santos purposely went to jail so he could get the...
I wouldn't be surprised. I keep seeing him on Twitter saying that they're going to kill him or him in jail. I think that he's going to probably have consensual sex in jail and he just wants an excuse for it. But I don't know. I think he's... Yeah, I don't know. I don't think he's going to get... I think he's going to... He might be trying to people, though, in just the way that some gay people do when they try to convince straight people that they're also gay.
Right,
so
right.
not like physical. He's going to be mentally people.
Mental rape. Fucking answer said the Saudi prince doesn't really need to go to the island to have his way with the young girls. He can do that in his own country. Facts on facts on facts. No printer.
When you went on his podcast and you called his co-host Jamal, that was one of the funniest moments of 2025.
I didn't know that guy's name, so I was just
see, is that just me?
But speaking of, sorry to interrupt, but speaking of hypocrisy,
Pisco, why are you a piece of shit? That would be hilarious. If that's where this goes, that is fucking hilarious.
But speaking of, sorry to interrupt, but speaking of hypocrisy, his sentence was fucking insane.
Yeah,
he got 87 months, and the left protects all their people and forgives their corruption. What do you? He spent some campaign
This
money
guy's
on
not
bow
the
ties.
right, though. This guy's just
No,
gay
we
grifter.
forgive him. 87 months is fucking nuts. I want corruption on our side too.
I don't. I think I disagree on corruption for both sides, unless it's Republican, which is agreeing with you. But I don't know. I don't like him. I mean, I don't think that guy's actually.
No one likes him.
Yeah, why would you let him?
But I
out?
want him forgiven because he's technically on our side.
I don't think that's true at all. I think he's. I don't think.
Yeah, see, that's where you get the tribalism. Well, these are our side, and you guys don't believe in free speech, so we want to shut down your speech. Again, I get it, but then you're just as bad as them. We are better than them. We just have to be better at using our betterness to actually get what we want.
He gives a shit about anything. I
Yeah.
think that he's the type of guy who would want to be on like RuPaul's Drag Race, but he realized he didn't have the look for it, so he started trying to become a Republican, which is a very odd route to fame. But I mean, I guess it worked for him.
Yeah, we need more unity on our side.
Yeah, but when he voted, he did have one of the most conservative voting records in Congress.
Yeah, because he knew that he had to do that. I mean, I don't know why that was his choice, but he went with that and he stuck with it.
I think that's admirable. All right, we're gonna call.
I want one last question.
What do you got, Shabar?
I was gonna say, Tim. So what happens? Let's say if Trump does get found in the list.
I love how everybody now fucking grips microphones like a metal singer. Like, you know, the way, like, the whole thing is there for a handle. Yeah, but everyone. Hilarious.
Well, I was gonna say, Tim. So what happens? Let's say if Trump does get found in the list, like legally, right? Because he had all that shit in New York. But like as the president, as whatever, what's the Constitution like limits? So nothing. So then there is no real like point to even investigating it.
No, truth and understanding what actually happened has its own value. It has its own value. And I agree with him. Nothing is nothing concrete. No one is going to be punished for being on the Epstein list because we will never see it. But that doesn't mean that it's not still important for us to understand.
Right?
What is the list? Like, what does it say? It says Donald Trump, 11-year-old girl on Thursday, June 29th.
So yeah, obviously no ledger like that exists, but we will have travel records, money stuff, pictures, videos, all that kind of stuff.
Here's some photos.
Right.
Like what? I don't understand what this list is.
The list is a figurative statement of people who are associated with Epstein who are engaged in child sex trafficking, or they were bringing these teenage girls under the excuse of modeling or coming to islands and then forcing.
And these guys
them
are
to
like,
be
what's the
slaves.
point?
What does that say on the list?
About
All right, we'll go one more. We'll go one more. Just for CT.
That's what you guys are saying.
Well,
Like,
list is just a figurative
isn't
term.
it just like all fucking bullshit? Don't we want to know about it? Like, don't you care about it?
Indeed.
Okay,
Yes.
so awesome.
This
We
is
do.
not a
We
win
agree.
for you.
Oh, I don't know. I feel like you guys are pissed about it. I feel like
I know this is off topic, but when we were in the waiting room, I asked this guy, and he said that he was attracted to some men with penises because he didn't consider them men. Is that true?
It is true. He did say that.
He did say that.
I was screaming.
Hey, oh!
He didn't consider them men. Is that true?
It is true. He did say that.
He did say that.
I was screaming.
So
I was screaming.
this
Because
is the best they have. This is the best they have.
Did you not say
This
that?
is
No, it's not the best. I got way
This
better.
is the best they have.
Oh,
Yeah, wait. You think this is the best? Oh, honey, sweetie, baby, we just fucking with you right
I
now.
did record that.
So,
I believe Tim has that on a video.
so this is the best they have. The
Give us the receipts.
best they have is to change the dialogue. Is to try to distract from the Epstein files, and you're seeing it in real time right now.
I don't.
What do you mean distract from the Epstein files? We spent a fucking 40-minute conversation on it, and we agreed with you. What else do you want? To just over and over? So he's wrong on the Epstein files, right? Yes, sir. Yes, sir, Pisco. He's wrong. Okay, so he's wrong on the Epstein files, right? Yes, sir. Yes, sir, Pisco. He's wrong. Is that what you want? I mean, I wouldn't be surprised.
I care about the Epstein files.
I know you don't. I know you don't. I know you don't care about it. I know you don't care about it.
We've got to.
I know you don't care about it.
We've got to address this for the culture war. Okay. My point was this. Matan brings up an interesting point. This gender ideology debate. I said, I don't care if you're gay. I don't care if you're a guy who likes guys. And my point was, there are these leftist guys who say that they could be attracted to an individual. I'm being
I
very
think he
careful.
said he was attracted to Hulk Hogan.
Maybe. But here's the point.
Hulk Hogan is a vagina.
If there is like, so I'm a guy and I don't like guys, but let me get very specific.
I like guys. I just don't want to fuck them.
There is zero circumstance because Pisco is asking if you had to choose between, Hulk Hogan with lady parts or
No, I just gave the
think you said
Andrew
Blair
Tate
White.
hypothetical.
Andrew Tate, right.
Yeah.
Come on.
What I said was
Blair White or Hulk Hogan.
I don't understand why the left makes the
Well, that's a poll.
argument.
And I'm going to predict that at least half of you are too bitch made to answer. Let's see if you can prove me wrong.
Right.
Yeah.
Come on.
What I said was
Blair White or Hulk Hogan.
I don't understand why the left makes the argument from their perspective that as men they're attracted to both people with dicks and people with pussies. I'm like, that's called bisexual, and I don't understand why they're so ashamed and can't
Because
just
you
admit
define man as having a penis, correct?
it. Do you see where he's going? I'm
Okay,
like, bro, if you like
so-
dick, just say it. I don't care. You're allowed to like dick.
So this is why you guys need some gender
This
theory.
is DC. We're not mad at me.
So
We're not mad at you.
You guys need some gender theory. It sounds like you are very
Oh my God.
confused. If you define man as having a
I
penis,
said
it sounds like
sexual,
'cause all the
bisexual.
time you guys like define man, define woman. You guys can't
I was
define these
screaming.
terms.
I was wrong.
Adult human man. Or adult human female, male or female, man and woman. So our poll is up. Who would you rather fuck? Blair White, who does in fact have a penis, or someone who looks identical to Hulk Hogan, but is a female?
I was like,
Because I do not count whatever fucking gaping wound as a vagina.
all the time you guys like define man, define women. You guys can't
I was
define these
screaming.
terms.
I was wrong.
Really,
Adult human male adult human female.
You really can't.
Dude, we saw in the Olympics a dude beat the shit out of another
After
chick.
this guy's done using the bathroom, he tries shoving it back up his.
Yeah, in the Olympics, that dude that beat the shit out of that chick, that was not good, you know.
Thank you, Shabar.
In the
All right,
Olympics.
all right, we're gonna go.
All right, so this is our question. We're looking. Actually, can I? No, I can't do that. So we're looking. Oh no! What do I do? What do I do? Ah, God damn it. Okay, which one? Which one? Like I said, y'all too bitch made. You too bitch made. 4 votes. Let's see if you got balls. Stand on business. Mustache and everything. Except the penis.
Thank you for Shabar, everybody. All right. All right. Our next person, I don't even know how to read that.
So there's this thing, like they'll like, okay, so a dick is gonna be here, right? And then this is the shaft. You got some balls right there, and then the balls are here, and then right around here, there's actually a hole.
Jack Travis, is there a Jack Travis?
Is that what that says?
Let's go, Jack. Come on down, Jack Travis. Is that the right name? Right here. Come on. Let's go. Give it up for Jack.
How does that change it? Yeah, close enough.
Well, we want to try to get through the rest of the.
All right, this is our last one. This is our last one. You guys know how to keep the party raging, but otherwise, we are headed to the end. Party.
Hi. So
as soon as this dude is done.
So my name is Jack Travis. I'm from Cincinnati, Ohio. And one of the things I've come to care quite a lot about is labor rights. At the gas station I'm working at, they do ice cream, they do roller food, and they do, all the normal snacks and stuff. And they're constantly understaffing the stores, which is leading to worker stress, worker turnover.
Get a new job.
And they're refusing to pay people what they're worth.
Get a new job.
And I was thinking that there should be some laws potential.
No. Get a new job. I don't understand. I don't understand why. Like I ever since I went back to the restaurant. I definitely feel Ohio when I look at this motherfucker. So take that for what you will. But yeah, I don't understand. I don't understand the notion that like just go get a better job. Why are you not? You're old enough to work in a restaurant. Cash in hand every single day. Making $15 to $20 an hour, depending on how busy it is. I mean, I probably make, I don't work like, doubles and stuff. I got Morty here. Got to make sure we take care of the overlord. And I don't love doing lunches, but, I usually go in at 4. I'm usually out by 10:30. And if I make less than $100, I'm mad. I should be making at least $150 every shift. Minimum. Go get another job. Why are you working in a gas station? What did you think was going to happen in the gas station? Did you think you were going to be the head of Chevron or some shit? It's a gas station. And the other thing, bro, you're white. Why are you working at a gas station?
Using to pay people what they're worth. And I was thinking that there should be some laws potentially in place that for however many grills you have, and like, let's say Wendy's, you have to employ this amount of people because the effect it has mentally on workers, I think is unacceptable.
No.
Get a new job.
You have no right to someone else's money.
Listen.
You know how much I made at Sonny's gas station in 1984? $3.50 an hour.
Yeah.
You're a pussy, dude.
Yo. You feel free. We can simulcast, and we'll be the first episode of the Funkmaster General podcast. It'll be on both our channels. Hey, just let me know.
Run around. You're at the fitness peak of your life. You should be running around.
Here, come up here for 3 minutes. I would watch that. Put a one in the chat if you would watch the Honky Jesus.
You're at the 50 an hour.
Yeah.
You're a pussy, dude. Run around. You're at the fitness peak of your life. You should be running around.
Here, come up here for 3 minutes. Come on up. Come on down.
Give it up, everybody.
These people are in favor
Wendy's should
of
have more
big
people on the grill.
They're
Remember, minimum wage, which is tangentially related to this. The minimum wage is not a platform on which poor people stand. It is a barrier which they must overcome. If the minimum wage is $15 and your labor is only worth $10 an hour, you don't get a fucking job. I would much rather make $10 an hour rather than $0 an hour. Now, math ain't mathin'.
in favor of the big elites, so they're fine with Trump putting.
Shout out to Kelly Green. Yeah, Matan is on the thumbnail because Matan is on the panel. Welcome to the party.
They're in favor of the big elites, so they're fine with Trump putting, because they're all about mass deportation. But when Trump says, "Oh, but not the hotels," "Oh, but not the agriculture," they don't give a shit.
That's not what we're talking about, guys. Let me address it.
And they don't give the shit about workers. And they just said,
Let me address this. I'm in favor of labor rights, but these rights are things like your boss can't fire you based on your race or something, or they shouldn't be hiring based on race.
Those. That's the stat.
And we do have those. But the idea that you would work at a shop and you're like, hey, you don't give me enough money. It's like, there's the door, buddy. It's my gas station. Go find a job somewhere else.
I think that at this point, especially with how urban some areas have gotten, that there's too many people and that they're able to one by one exploit people and move on.
You are correct. Dude. Get rid of the illegal immigrants to create more competition in the labor market.
No, I know. I agree with that. That has made our labor market, the amount of people they can exploit, huge, and they can even do worse wages than they'd have to give to an American.
You should quit. Why don't you quit?
Me? I am. It's a summer job. I'm quitting pretty soon.
This is not even what you're doing for a living. So you're bitching about a summer job for treating you like someone who's working a summer job. It's almost like your boss knows that you ain't worth shit and that you're going to leave soon, so it's not worth.
So the problem is,
great. So this poor bastard has to find a new employee.
The problem is, you are willing to complain but not willing to take action, and your boss says, "If that's, I can do it, I can do it." And so if everybody who worked there walked out, he'd be like, "Please stop, no, come back. What do you want?" But you guys aren't willing to take the action necessary. This is what has always bothered me my whole life, of someone coming out and being like, "I want something you've got. I won't do anything to get it, but I will ask the government to point a gun at you and take it from you."
Shout out to fucking, what's his name? Homath, who was on the channel. I mean, he's more of a TikTok guy, but you know, his fucking channel blew the fuck up over here on YouTube after he was on the channel. But a shout out to Homath because he's got a great, let's see if we can find something. Let's go here. We'll do Homath government. Let's see if I hate this search yet again. Government give women money. Yes. Shout out to fucking X for, oh, you didn't even see it. Shout out to X Chat for once finally getting what we want. And so you know, he drew this, and essentially you know, how much you give and how much you get. Men, we give a lot, and then there's a tax burden that goes to the government, and then they give that to women, and they're like, "Oh my God, I'm a boss babe," and they have to give jack shit, and they get a lot. What does the thing here say? In a recent video of mine, quote, "Money, not love. Once again, make the case to women that their dating woes are the result of their policy choices. In the video, I explain that numerous government and corporate policies remove income from men and give it to women, and also tax men and spend it on women. Did you know that over her lifetime, the average woman in the USA costs taxpayers $150,000 more than she pays into the tax pool? This is in addition to all the opportunities that men have been declined because of inequality. So men aren't even earning the money in the first place, but still have to pay for it so that women can be supported. This is what is meant by women are married to the government. It's as if we are all born pre-divorce and men owe women support, but women don't have to give us anything back. Like, let's say a family or something. This frees up women to pursue men who are on my level, meaning earning significantly more than me. But those men are in short supply because we all have dramatically fewer opportunities to earn. And when we do earn, we still have to support the whole nation. Without these ridiculous equality policies, men would be earning more and women would naturally begin to feel respect for them again, which would become attraction, which would become families. So there you go. That's why we're dying off. Women, give me equal money without making me earn it. Men, okay, here you go. Women, ew, now you're poor and gross. Now I deserve even harder. Where have all the good men gone? It's not easy to read very small print off a thing like that while you've got these giant lights in your face. Jesus Christ. But yeah, I mean, that it is what it is. That's what we're doing here. Oh my God, my eyes. I can't say. Yeah, he did have a. I don't really know what that was, but maybe like a grill roller, damn it. Pretty much. Let me say, Tim nailed it. Too bad he's okay with taxing people for things he wants. True. Kelly said his name is Grok. Don't call him X-Chat.
What?
Are you okay? Are you okay? Contact, thank you so much. You have a good one. CT said, I don't care if it's the woman or the man, but it should be law that only one worker per household. What? Why? Why? That's weird. Stay gold, brother. Oh, fucking A, bro. Fucking A. Oh, man. I don't know if I'm ready for this. Guys. You obviously know what time it is. You know. I'm about to get on the floor. All right. Here we go, guys. 33 push-ups. 33 push-ups, guys. Whoa! Pay yourselves! You paid me. Now pay yourselves. You can't do, I'm going to say 33. If you can't do 33, do 30. If you can't do 30, do 20. If you can't do 20, do 10. If you can't do 10, you're a bitch. Just kidding. Do as many as you can. Let's go. 33. Here we fucking go. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33! Woo! And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how we pay ourselves. Wait, what? What's that to do with the list? Oh, hell no! Oh, hell nah! I ain't on no list. Yeah, there we go. Fair enough. Well, I guess you're all gay. Because you guys said you would rather fuck a Blair White. Blair White's a man. But, hey, it's a crazy world, right? It's a crazy world. So let's take a look. Since Funkmaster General has taken himself out of the race. Give me the fucking thing. How did we pan out? Oh, God damn it. How did we pan out? Let's see. We've got, of course, Funkmaster topping us off with over 1,000 points, but he's taken himself out of the running. Can I zoom this in? There we go. So we've got Josie, top fan of the night, followed by Arrow and Guam Tech and CT223 and everybody else. Thank you guys so very, very much. I cannot tell you how much I appreciate you guys. It means the world to me. And I know that you guys could be doing anything else in the world, and yet you come here, you hang out with me, and some of you are even opening up your wallets. Guys, it means the fucking world to me. But like I said, it's not about money. We're building something real here. And as I have said so many times before, and I will say again, we are much closer to the beginning than we are to the end. So click that link, come on through, and be part of something real. Is there anything real anymore? I don't know, but this community really, really is. Big shout out to all of the donations. Thank you so very, very much. An arrow. Thank you guys so very, very much. I really, really, really do appreciate it. I cannot tell you guys enough. I know you don't like when I get all mushy, but it means so very, very much to me, guys. Thank you. Once again, guys, that is Morty, and I have been your host, Lutch, a.k.a. the Indian Jesus, here to resurrect the second coming of common sense. Until next time, guys, go leave a comment. We are out of here. Peace.